We not with that.
Okay, so if it said that you have to turn in gang hotspots, drug locations, and firearms from the streets, are you gonna hustle the firearms from the streets and take it to the?
That's not. I ain't never supposed to hustle the kind of stuff or agree to that.
Well, that's the grid.
Niggas not doing that for real. If you doing a lick with it, yeah. But if you really doing that shit, no.
And listen, it's an annual thing, meaning if you don't perform, they pull the contract. So do you know what we saw in
So is that a development option thing or a grid? Grid is funding that
GRYD development option is his personal 501(c). We're reading the contracts between the grid program and development options. Now, do you know what we saw with Big U from the year 2011 to 2023, 2024?
What's the deal? What's the deal, man? What's the deal, man?
550,000. 2-year
Yep,
contract
early.
increase.
P Nice checking Whack 100 and 600. He told Whack 100 you probably got rats all in your phone.
And if you don't perform, right, they pull it and give it to the next person. Now I ain't gonna say no names. My homie from Devil Lanes, remember, he called me in an outrage 18 months ago.
Yeah.
What? Hey homie, check your phone. Cause we found out the nigga that's doing the grid in our section. Check your phone on Lanes, check your phone. He irate. I look at the phone, you know what it said? Sergeant such and such alert. Shooting this location, this mall. 8 shots were fired in this hotel room. 2 black assailants in a beige car, no license plate number. If any of you guys have information pertaining to this situation, send it in. This is the grid, nigga, and they section phone. They go in his phone and say, yo, go to this contact, nigga, and went to it, and this was in his text history. So I'm just asking you,
Who phone?
a dude in the Lanes. My nigga from Devil Lane, because he was listening to the YouTube.
But what a big U phone, though.
No, what I'm saying is, every section got his grid representation, right?
Right.
So in Big U section, it was him, right? So they listening to us break down the grid. So they like, ain't it this nigga over here that's doing the same shit?
Right.
So they pull up on him. It's like y'all been hearing the grid in Long Beach, right?
Yeah.
Y'all ain't tripping. You hearing us talk about it, you know the nigga do the grid. You pull up on him, hey nigga, come here. Hey, what's your contact? You got a contact? Yeah, go to that. Give me that phone. And you hit it, and it got that type of shit in it. So he screenshotted and sends it to me. He said, bro, you ain't lying. Nigga, this shit is real. The dude thought I was part of the grid till he went and pulled. I said, bro, I work with Development Option on Power Warner Football, donating to the for the helmets.
You was an employee of them or you just working?
No, I just donate. Like, he'd call me and be like, we short helmets, a shoulder pads for 9U or some shit.
Yeah.
So I donate to that. The graffiti removal, I donate to the chemicals used. So now it's developed. Now, I never knew about a fucking grid, but I knew about this BlackBerry phone. I used to say, hey, bro, why you got a BlackBerry? Because you ain't computer savvy like that, right? He just said it was a back of a phone that his wife got him. When we get the grid paperwork, guess what's spelled out in the contract? You will be issued a BlackBerry phone to communicate with law enforcement, 77th Street Gang Task Force Division. This is what it spells out. So then I tricked him. I had him bait him in the clubhouse. I had a dude named Big Chuck say, hey, Big U, so Wax said you had a BlackBerry. Is that true? He says, hell no. I never owned a BlackBerry. Now, everybody know me. If I ask you a question, it's a lineup. So what do I put up? The video of you in the backyard, 2012, you and Suge playing table tennis, and what you got in your hand? Biggest day, the BlackBerry. So this is why I'm saying I think you're confusing it with the Unity Ones and all that, which is just really a community developmental program. I'm with that. Keep parks, basketball, football, keeping the violence down. I'm with all that.
Well, who was funding Unity One? Do you know who was
No,
funding?
I don't know. I don't know.
So I can tell you that. You know what I mean? Like
I'm saying the requirements of it. Was it that?
no, not even what I work with. That's not the requirement.
Okay, so are you still with the grid? Because we got somebody who got the grid contract. We just found out they looked up on a few people.
From 2010, 2011 to 2024 is what I don't. Since I started.
Do you want to sign up for these requirements we did?
Hell no, man. That's
But you just said you went to grid.
not that part of that type of grid. That's part of that type. I don't know what type of grid that shit is right there. That ain't our requirement. That's what we do. Like, you know what I'm saying?
What your
Because
program
my
you talking
program
about is
is part LAUSD and part like grid as far as funding.
Yeah.
Like when UD won, LA Bridge 2, they were the funders and
So,
like,
okay.
Steve Carroll, like, you know what I'm saying? The private
So
talk.
if they told you the funding is coming from them,
Some
you gotta hold this phone for the LAPD and you gotta go down there and meet with the 7-7 Division Crash Unit once a month.
Ain't nothing I ever agreed
But
to.
no, what the
Yes,
funding
sir.
is coming from, Doug, is funding. You put emphasis on the funding. I'll put emphasis on the requirements.
I
Yes,
told
sir.
6 the last time. I told 600 last time, bro. Look, this was my main. This was my main thing. Though. Listen, look.
Around it. I just told him that the other day.
But this was my main thing.
Before y'all read.
I asked 600. Out of that grid program, who has proof of anybody that went to jail off the grid?
Okay.
That's a private contractor. They're not supposed to. They won't even give
That's what I'm
names.
saying.
When you work part of that entity, they don't ask you. They don't never put your name in there. It's all part of detective work.
He think I'm ambushing him. I'm asking questions.
It's all part of detective work.
Let me tell you a
Their
little
name would
story.
never be on there for you to get for them to get told on. That's why they work for them. Grid program is a real program. It's employees. They're considered like police officers when they send you to court and you gotta fight a case and these niggas told on you from your hood. Their name would never be on there because they're part of the payroll of the police department. That's like detectives.
Niggas pay the ransom. You know how it go. They ain't trusting it. Boom, right?
Hit that like button, hit that subscribe, y'all. Turn some more lights on in this bitch.
So he in court. Watch this. This is 1997. From the judge's chambers comes out of my G homies, nigga named Shorts, Sport Dog, right? One of my G homies, knockout artist, nigga. His brothers, that I don't want to say his brother name because he ain't never did nothing wrong, right? He gets on the stand. The defense attorney say, what does he have to do with this case? They say he's a known CI of the Pacoima Paru blood gang since 1987. He is a
Damn.
reliable source. So what I'm telling you is, bro,
I was born in
y'all act
'84.
as if- and you
He
know
was a
better 'cause
CI
you
3
for
years
life.
after I
Tell
was
that
born.
nigga getting on the stand. Nigga bump a nigga up at 2 o'clock in the morning. Hey man, we got you for this gun. You better tell us something. Such and such is selling fentanyl. Second house off 110th. Now they watching 110th. They send a motherfucking buyer up there. The buyer go. They get the warrant. They hit the door. You never know about the nigga. Because guess what happens? If they offer you a deal, hey, we're going to give you this 8. Or you looking at 30 for this petty. What most niggas do? Take the 8. Once you take a deal, now the informant and where it started from is never exposed. Let's just be real. So when you got a nigga with these type of contracts,
Yep.
as a street nigga, we not supposed to be tied to nothing that say, here goes a device to communicate with law enforcement. You gotta turn in guns. You gotta
Yeah.
turn in
When
this
they catch
shit,
Rocket,
this shit,
yes
that
sir.
shit. Nigga, we are never supposed. You gotta meet with.
Oh
7-7
God, he working for
Street
the
Crash
police though.
Division every
Wack is
month.
working for the
I
police.
don't give a fuck who we can prove he did or didn't to. Now you know what they refer to them niggas as. What was it called?
Community leader.
In the paperwork, they call them community
That's all it
leaders. Right? So if anybody's in jail now and got some work that says witness community leaders, that's that program.
So I got a question. So I know about the grid program enough to know that it's not just one community leader. So if it's just one, if it's not just one community leader, when somebody go down, how could it say, oh, this person went down? It says community leader, and y'all just put it on Big U.
No, we're not putting up. What we putting on Big U
Wow.
is a contract.
Don't they sound like
signed
police?
Eugene Henley and Bear Claw name that says we're going to issue a police issue phone to communicate. Look, this one I'm gonna leave because I'm
phone set?
Hold on, bro. I'm about to say some shit. Cause I said it to you yesterday. You niggas is watering down the crippin'.
No, we not.
Police issue cell phone. I don't give a fuck who we know did it.
Oh, just a quick sidebar, everybody. I did a segment last night about Eddie Boy, and I uploaded that before I went to sleep, like before I closed my eyes, right? And yeah, when I woke up, I seen that segment, the last video that I did on my page, is doing pretty good. When I did it, when I said Eddie Boy the Rat, uh Eddie Boy got at me in my chat, but I didn't in my comments, but I ain't even, I just went straight to this live. But what Eddie Boy got caught doing, he said what he said, Rap 1000 is working for the federal government on West Side Denver Lane on my mama. He said Rat and Big U paperwork as someone who left threatened and yell out Big U government name Eugene Henley on my mama. Look, Eddie Boy last night, I did a segment. Like I said, I just uploaded it and I crashed. When I woke up, I just like, damn, I got a gang of views, right? But Eddie Boy hot though. He get at me in my DM. I ain't really read it. I just seen his name. But this is the second time he got at me. He tried last time when I said something like in one of my videos, I said, you know, just like Brick Baby and everybody else that got on No Jumper and said about the 60s. You ain't a 60 till you kill a 60. I said even the smoker nigga, Stu Boy Blue, said you ain't a 60 till you kill a 60. That's why he was crying about Nipsey Hussle. So that was the first time Eddie Boy got in my DM. He said, that's not true, brother. You spreading lies. That was like a month ago, right? So now this weird ass nigga, he hit me up in my DM for the video I did last night calling him a rat. You did run from the brims, nigga. When you got on that live last night with Deuce Sims from Brims, nigga, you did not go back and forth with him. He read your whole paperwork. He read all your charges. He said you was, nigga, it ain't even, he said he was reading the paperwork directly, and he said your birthday, your mama name and last name, your daddy first name and last name. Nigga, how tell me, how do somebody know your mama name and your daddy last name? Come on, man. And then he was dumb enough, Eddie Boy. Eddie Boy was so dumb enough to where Eddie Boy was like, oh yeah, that's not what happened. That's not what happened. I'm like, nigga, the worst thing you could have did was announce that you in the live. That was dumb. If this dude is reading your paperwork and saying you are the feds and you the one talking about Big U all day, if you upload all these videos talking about Big U every day, why wouldn't you go live with Deuce Sims? Now that make me start thinking about why you wear the mask all the time. You know what I mean? Who you hiding from? All of us got big ops in LA if you was doing big-ish. So what makes you special, Eddie Boy? Still CIing? When you get off from CIing, what do? Go to Santa Monica, get in the car, go to Santa Monica, and stay by the water, and have a mask on while you talking shit to all these gang members in LA? That's why I put your picture in the front of my post, so they can clearly see your face without the mask. Oh yeah, I know he mad. I know he big mad. Just like Big U, big mad in that jail cell. Yeah, hey brother, hamdulillah, brother, I can do that. It's content. I ain't got paperwork, right? So you won't Hoover Gumby me. You won't Whack 100 me. You won't Big U me. You can't Brick Baby me. You can't Loose Cannon me. I'm from my hood. I did what I did. I got out. So now I can speak on you. And you know what? All you niggas that hate it, hey, just be mad at Bosco and Munchie. Yeah, that's who you be mad at. Cause the police niggas in my area is the reason why I'm out. Munchie B and Bosco. Yeah, them police ass niggas. If y'all don't like what I'm saying, Bosco and Munchie should have never said my name. But what I will give big, Lil Munchie, he ducked his taco real well. He act like he didn't know me. Just like Eddie Boy should have did last night with Deuce Sims. Eddie Boy, you ran off of Active Chucks last night. Oh, y'all don't believe me? Oh, you think I'm bullshitting? Okay, we're gonna watch my video that's going to lightweight viral right now. And then we'll get back to this P Nice and Whack 100. And let me show you how I grilled Eddie Boy like grilled cheese. This is why he got at me on my video. Y'all tell me if I went in on him, or if it was too far, or if it was just right. Because I think it was just right. And with somebody putting allegations like that on your name, and you a YouTuber, and you had a chance to see it with your own eyes, that's like somebody saying you a bee in front of your face instead of behind your back, and you did nothing about it. Okay, for sure. I'll be right here. Don't even trip. So look, we finna watch. See, look, it's almost at 1,000 right now. It's already damn near at 1,000 right now, and I ain't capping. But we gonna skip all my front stuff, and we gonna get straight to the verbals. Here we go. It's your boy Neptune the Goon, and I'm back at y'all with another Say Less Moments reaction. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. We gonna get straight to it. I don't know why it's low. Oh yeah, your boy Eddie Boy, 600, best friend. You know, always telling people where they at Santa Monica Beach. Come on and pull up if you want to try it. The nunchucks, we keep it on us. Keep a mask around his face. USC hats. Always in the car. Or talking somewhere in the car. Yes, it's Eddie Boy. Eddie Boy 1, 2, and 3. Eddie Boy got found out tonight to have so many names. It's ridiculous. Let's go through the list of names that we learned tonight. Eddie Wagner, Eddie Harrison, Eddie Phillips. These are all the names, allegedly, that have been used in paperwork of Eddie Boy. It is also alleged the same Eddie Boy has so much to say about gangs are bad. Informants. You in trouble. Alleged charge of robbing an elderly person. It is also alleged that in Inglewood, California, the year of 2022, this man, Eddie Boy, was caught under the pretenses of fraud. What kind? Contractors. He was building, remodeling, doing all kind of construction type work with no license. Eddie Boy. Elderly, recently, contract. Both doing scamming, fraud type things. And you always gotta think, why do these people hide their face? Just like Swiper on Trenches News, always hiding his face. C-Star, to see how goofy you look without that mask, I see why you always hide your face. It ain't too many people that do that on YouTube. Kind of strange, with my name being the one Neptune the Goon. Eddie Boy, I didn't mean to catch you slipping like this, but I'm a content creator, so it's time to content on your content. Fraud, 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 fraud. Why you say that? I saw him do it. He joined Deuce M's Active Chucks Live. Shout out Deuce M's with Active Chucks. His platform was live. That's why I said it was an accident, but probably on purpose that I seen it, because I don't click into him much. He was putting you on blast. He called you crackhead Eddie Kane.
And I'm sure a lot of people told you he was on your bumper kit. So you thought, as this wise Muslim man, to go back and forth in his chat, for him to even further expose you with the alleged paperwork. One thing I did hear you say was, and this is not alleged, you agreed that that was one of your cases. You got it all wrong. And if he had that, then you gotta admit that he knows your birthday, everything else about you, the alias names. You already admitted to what it was. I give everybody that's on YouTube, especially in LA, because black people like to cross each other, especially in the gangland. Worst thing you can do is be a gang member. They're going to find anything they can or anyone that's willing to speak out on you. And they're going to get your paperwork. Well, my paperwork, I've been on a year, February to February. Eddie boy ain't been on 6 months.
Dead homies.
I've been on several platforms in the beginning.
Eddie boy ain't been on shit.
This ain't no mystery. But Eddie boy, when he got on you, he got to telling and pulling the sheets and showing the skeletons in your closet. You went back and forth in the chat. When he gave you a chance to log in and go live stream with him, you didn't do it. And not only that, you disappeared. This is not a legend. This video I'm finna show you is a fact.
Let's go into this Eddie boy situation and these false accusations slander your character, right? So we got some audio and we gonna play that after you finish, but let us know what happened with that case.
Brackhead, yeah. He served him.
So my crimey called me about my half of the money that he was running the show. So how we used to do it, we'd show it, and then when they show it, we give them half, so we come back, we bag them, and then take them back to the rest of it. Quan was at my house, so I was already under
Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We talking about
jump out the back
Eddie Boy.
of my apartment,
Eddie Boy
jump in
is
my
the
whip,
police.
get on where I'm gonna do, go do what I gonna do, and come back. So we do that, I do that. Quan was
Now we got it clear. Eddie Boy, 600 and Whack 100 is the police. I'm showing y'all the proof now. Don't trip.
Because my crime had his own situation going.
Your name, you know what I'm saying? Then you got Eddie Abdul Aziz. You want to be an Arab? You've adopted an Arab name. You know what I'm
This
saying?
is Eddie Boy he
Even
talking
though
about. Eddie
that
Boy
is
is
one
the
of the
police.
Afro
Whack 100 and 600 police.
You know what I'm saying? But you not up from up over there in that desert. You know what I'm saying?
This is
So,
Eddie Boy being
this
exposed to
dude
be
is
the
different,
police
man, but
with
he
the
got more
paperwork.
aliases than John Doe. Big Eddie Boy 1, Eddie Abdul Aziz, Eddie James Harrison, Eddie Wagner, right?
That's a lot of aliases, gang. Eddie Boy came with a gang of aliases, gang. He said Eddie Abdul Wagner. He said Eddie something Harris,
You know what I mean?
Harrelson
I
Harris.
have a license. I just got it back. You
See,
got that case,
this is
though,
Eddie
huh?
Boy in the chat. This is Eddie Boy in the chat
Well,
while he
let's jump up
exposing
here,
him.
crackhead.
And Eddie Boy
Let's
did
have
not go
let's
live
have a
with him.
conversation,
How
right
Eddie Boy
here,
you gonna
Eddie.
be uploading
I
shit?
usually
Hold
don't
on, man.
allow informants on my stage, but
What I want to know is, you get on every day and talk about Big U and what's going on and how he's so much of a dummy. But then when somebody talking about you on live and you free to debate with them and go live stream, you ran. You ran. You ran, gang. You ran. So I don't want to hear nothing.
Eddie James Harrison, Eddie Wagner,
Eddie Boy.
right?
Eddie number 1. Yeah. Yeah. But he was laughing at him. He said we got crackhead. He said we got brackhead Eddie in here.
I have a license.
We got brackhead Eddie in here.
You Crackhead Eddie. Let's have a conversation, Crackhead Eddie. I usually don't allow informants on my stage, but I'm quite sure this would be to the delight of everybody here. We got
You heard what he said?
Eddie in the building.
He said, I usually don't let informants on my stage, but I'll let Eddie Boy on my stage.
So all you gotta do is grab the thing, the T-Move contractor. Eddie Boy, you give penitentiary Muslims a bad name. Yeah, he was a jailhouse Muslim looking for protection. Come on up here, you fake Muslim.
He said, you fake
put
Muslim.
A whole network of rats. That's a fact. Contractor for what? Building cases? Eddie Boy, the first thing a Muslim get rid of is hate in his heart. Vengeance in your heart. Nasty work, bro. Nasty work.
Eddie Boy, you got.
Won't even come up here. I dropped him.
Yeah, he fake Muslim like a motherfucker. Eddie Boy got exposed last night.
Right? We do not ride with them. Right? And he's such a coward. He's scared to come up here. 1-800-BRICK City. So how he gonna face a real one and look him in the eye? That's why he hides behind that mask.
Eddie Boy ran. I witnessed it.
Eddie Boy knowing whack is one of CS Eddie, future millionaire say, you the dummy, Eddie Boy. Knowing whack is one of CSH's, confidential human sources, CHS. Keith McCulley, salute. Hey, look, man, Crackhead Eddie, talk all that big shit. Eddie did whack fire you. You don't know.
He said Eddie did whack fire you.
And you don't know nothing about that. The case.
This is Eddie Boy right now.
Working case. Yeah, and you working. Hey, why don't you come up here and tell us about it?
Let me slide it over. Yeah, that's Eddie Boy right there talking all that craziness. He talking crazy to the chat.
Where do you hit a wire tap?
That's Eddie Boy. You see that's Eddie Boy right there?
Where do you hit the wire? Where do you hit a wire tap? Look,
it wasn't no lying. That was Eddie Boy. That was his page.
Are you dyslexic? You know how to put together and formulate and write a sentence? I got your bitch ass up out of here, Eddie Boy. Eddie Boy, you let 600 goofy ass speak on your case that you didn't even speak on. Fatty Boy the rat. Listen, man, Fatty Boy the rat, he gone. He high. Hey, listen, this is an emergency live exposing Crackhead Eddie Wagner. I see he didn't answer none of them questions. Is that your birthday, Eddie Boy? You say that's your case, right? You say that's your case, right? I'm just saying it. I got my license back. You don't know nothing about business. No, he said you don't know nothing about work. I don't know nothing about working as far as the working that you doing for them people. But business is my specialty. I majored in it. You didn't know? Oh. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you meant to say. You was trying to imply that I didn't know about business. Not work. That part would pertain to the business of whatever occupation that you had going on. I wonder if Eddie Boy Wagner 600 got the same handler. People hate the truth, dudes. Yeah, they hate it. Positive vibes only. Yeah, man, this is nasty work, bro. He know it's now. Okay, they got me. Okay, we can't hear it now. Y'all can hear it. That's good. What happened to 600? He's being silent. Oh, man, the Crip Cop, he gonna say something soon. You know?
Now, like I said, that was Eddie Boy getting exposed last night. Hit me up in my DM. Yes, you got exposed, boy. Just like I tell every LA YouTuber, nigga, you got a time limit. And it's going to be before a year. In LA podcasting, if you get out here and just start running your mouth about everybody's stuff, because that's all it is. This is all gossip shit anyway. I'm going to keep it 100 with you. So since you out here gossiping, making money off this YouTube shit, you know what they're going to do to you? They gonna demolish your career, boy. They gonna play with your name and everything. Boy, you know how many times I done said my government name on this motherfucking live, nigga, with my motherfucking birthday? Go get the paperwork. Just know, when you go through my motherfucking case file, you gonna see so many homies from the hood that started with me that told on me. And it'll be some of the security guards that's with Whack right now. You know when such and such circle my name and put his initials, and then he in pictures with the G homies, and now he a bodyguard? I ain't gonna say his name. Put the pieces to the puzzle. I know who circled me in a 6-pack. All the niggas that was supposed to be riding with me. All the niggas that was supposed to be from the hood. Oh, I learned very, very soon the hood is snitching. I learned that the first case. And still did 2 more. Being dumb. Oh man, that was, and then the homies will make you feel like, oh, it was just that homie, man. He ain't like the rest of us, blood. You know what I mean? Like, shit. We'll DP, get him about the hood, but don't still fuck with the hood, blood, cause that ain't all of us. No, it ain't. You just want me to do it again for another nigga to tell on me. That's all it is. That's all I ever did was when I became a gangbanger, I made my money, but I sure started going to jail. And I don't like jail.
But you still fucking.
So, let's get it.
Hey, you niggas pull it and bring it back to the internet, right? Nigga, I can stand it on this. This whole RICO, A to Z, all Crips. Every nigga that's picked up, every nigga that's indicted, every nigga that said they was surveyed, every nigga that gave statements, all Crips, not one blood is included in this RICO. And it makes sense because it looks to me like
50 people got arrested. Not one blood told.
I can't come in and I take 90 fucking with these bloods. So he took a bunch of Crips as we found
Yeah,
out.
gangbanging in your 40s is burnt out. It ain't just weird. It ain't insane. It's dumb. Let's get to the point. You gangbanging in your 40s, you're stupid.
My problem is this to the Crip YouTubers.
How you know this?
Crip
Though?
YouTubers.
Are you making this up?
No, this is a fact. They keep
All this
screaming,
gang politic is
"Whack,
bullshit."
you in jail." So to the Crip YouTubers, why y'all not reading the black and white that says what the Crips are doing that got this man in jail, including himself? He even lining up his own wife.
Do you see Whack 100 only? What's the deal? Whack 100 only wanted to highlight that, like, out of all the people on the Big U trial, none of the Bloods is snitches. Whack, they don't got nothing to do with you. So that's just like Baby Braze. When he asked ATM Richie, he said, "Hey, how long was you in there, blood?" He was like, "Oh, I was in there 2 months." "Hey, where was you at?" "Oh, I was in the crazy building because I was trying to beat my case. I was over there for 2 weeks." Why you even tell him that? Goofy, you tried some sucker shit. We ain't trying to hear the explanation. Nigga, Whack, you speaking on the Bloods. Nigga, you ain't caught one phase, so shut your bitch ass up. Oh. And you know why Whack 100 was comfortable about talking about what he was gonna talk about with this nigga P Nice? Cause 600 was there. 600 told him before he got there, "Yeah, if you try to get off you cuz, I'll be right there, cuz I'll fuck cuz up." You know they said that. You know they did. Anyways, let's just act like we don't know anything.
RICO 2020. We got the paperwork. Number 4. He was target number 4. Had his socials, phone number, same number of my phone in here. 2020.
Who do you tell on?
Hold on. You tell me, nigga. If you in a RICO with 14 niggas,
Who did they tell on?
Wait. Hold on. They booked everybody else. So Surf just got out yesterday today for this shit, right? Detroit picked him up, but he got out just getting out. Are you telling me?
Can I answer my question though?
2022, 2023, 2024.
You talking loud. You're not answering his question, Whack. See how he trying to talk over P Nice?
Who did he put in jail?
Yeah. What? I just gotta say this to the chat. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. This is Say Less Moments. We in the AM with it. Don't Whack yell all the time on screen like King Peel. This is the second person that I really gotta guard my ears because they be yelling to the max every time they go to a podcast. King Peel do it to get his point across. Whack 100 do it to make it seem like you telling a lie. You ever notice in an argument when you and your girl, and you could be talking like this, but she yelling, trying to make the whole friends and family think she the one telling the truth? And all the real people know, the real niggas and the real bitches, we already know. If you the one yelling, you the one in trouble. Let's continue.
Jersey Reek, motherfucker, who did he put in jail, nigga?
Look, motherfucker.
You're not answering me right.
He not answering the question.
Keep that same phone? Are you supposed to keep that same phone?
See, if 600 wasn't there, if 600 wasn't there, P Nice would have had him up against the wall. P Nice would have had Whack 100 up against the wall, like how he did Brick Baby at No Jumper. Facts.
Hold on, bro. 2020 Rico. I go to my cell phone, nigga. This nigga number been hot. He knew it was hot because he's on the Rico.
808 hell. Whack 100. If he ran into P Nice at a regular liquor store in LA, he'd be yelling at the top of his lung at this nigga. No, he wouldn't. No, he wouldn't. He acting and yelling this loud. Why? Because he got his protection. And you know he feels secure with his protection because Christopher Lovejoy is known to be a professional boxer, but he's also known for getting put down. But still, he big enough to distract somebody. I'll give him that. Like, big. Even if you can't fight, all he got to do is just hold somebody. He's so big. You know what I mean? If you don't bust on him, you fucked up.
Oh, he's named Eugene.
That's all I got to say about that. If you didn't bust on him, you fucked up.
What's the first thing you do, nigga, when you know they own you with your jack? What's the first thing you do, bro? It's out of here. He kept calling, not calling saying good morning, how you doing? He is calling niggas on bullshit.
Yeah, pause. Pause.
And you telling
Pause.
me a nigga that just did
I forgot. I go to YouTube Street. Pause. No homo.
indirectly, he know better.
YouTube guidelines.
No, what I'm saying is
Disclaimer.
he's telling
Exclamation point.
without going to court, without talking to the police.
And that's what I'm saying. Look, that's what I'm saying, bro. Use your street common sense. Listen to me.
Whack 100 think yelling is telling the truth.
Why you said for why you got the phone? You know it's hot. You know it's hot. And everything I'm telling you was hot. No, ain't no think, nigga. Everything we telling you before we leave here, I'm gonna send you the documents.
I apologize, y'all. This is early in the morning. But Whack 100, he is yelling like King Pill. So, discretion too, advised. He yelling for no reason.
You can look at it, nigga. Everything I'm telling you. Sue Surf, New Jersey Rolling 60 Rico. Eugene Hilly is target 4. Gang leader supplying guns and drugs for the Rolling 60s Crenshaw District to New Jersey. Operates under Instagram at BQ1.
So I got a question. So if he
So yelling this over the internet and reiterating, I went to college, reiterating what we already know from the case file, why is you yelling it and keeping it going, Whack? Okay, it's in his paperwork, just like everybody else. Just shut up and let him do his time. Why the hell is you gotta be the agent of chaos? Now I gotta go to El Jefe on social media. Yeah, I gotta talk like El Jefe now. You doing all this on social media. Bruh, you about to be 50 years old. And what's worse, gonna be about 60 years old. Can you imagine Whack in another 20 years, still about 60-some years old, trying to expose new rappers that's 18 to 21, saying they ain't real Bloods and Crips? When you gonna get out the game? You know how they tell you rappers ain't got all that money? Whack don't got it either. That's why he run YouTube content. You know why Whack 100 stay relevant? Because he got several Clubhouse podcasters that just talk to him, babble him about just regular everyday news. And they ask Whack 100 what he thinks. As long as they ask him what he thinks on an interview, he will forever, ever be on podcasts. Y'all gave it to him. Whack 100, I would never fuck with you. And you know why? I would never be around you. So I could always say, I stuck to my guns from the beginning to end, and I never fuck with the police. Whack, you the police. I ain't never heard no homies, no OG homies in the hood on accident be in the hood alleys, sitting in front of they lowriders on switches, talking about a nigga paperwork. Nigga, this is fake. You's a bitch.
If he working so much, right? Why is he the one that's down?
Exactly.
If he working so much, why is he the one that's catching the cases? That's what I'm saying.
When the police... One thing you don't do. He thought he was up under that LAPD cloth, right? Which he probably was. But one thing you don't do, gotta fuck whatever else they got letting you
I just don't know how Whack knows all this shit.
do. What's the one thing you do that'll say best off?
Top of the AM, gang.
A body.
We up in the ear.
When the murder
We up in this ear.
kicked off, that's when his investigation kicked off. 2021.
Man, stop hating on me.
Division that supersedes the other shit. It's in the paper. All right, look, Wax. So we gotta see.
Why you watching me so close, weirdo? Just like Whack. You would say that about Face, nigga. You say it with 600, but you ain't gonna say it to my face by yourself. You's a bitch.
A gun license, which I pulled his work too. Don't get it fucked up.
Oh, we discussing Whack 100, and they still talking about Big U case, and then how the blood nigga dissed all the Crips in Compton. Yeah, it's a good one. It's a good one.
If Big U said it, why you ain't looked into him? I put the exposures on him. Put his name up in the title and club. He didn't even know what it was. 600 come to the room. We got your work. He pulled up to the room.
Don't worry, y'all.
Sure enough,
don't worry, I got something to get right. YouTube purposes only. I got something to get right. Don't worry about me. Don't worry about what I be blowing. Okay? Okay? Don't worry about what I be blowing. Okay?
Right? It was some law rule, and I'm gonna give you that paperwork too, that said as long as he completed the classic fine or whatever, that it would be automatically reduced down to a misdemeanor, and it was under some penal code law, it would be dismissed.
This is the thing that got sealed.
Yeah. Right? So we got to work.
Damn, what I'm making today?
I'm gonna go get the nigga
eggs, bacon.
It should be ordered sealed by the
eggs,
judge.
bacon,
That's what it said.
some cheese, salt and pepper.
They
go fix on the chicken coop. If it don't rain. I hope it rain, but I hope it don't rain. But I hope it rain, but I hope it don't rain. It's gonna water all my seeds I planted. No. No.
You didn't want me to do because he wanted to control you. Right. Right? There's a saying over there. Whoever feed the people, lead the people.
True.
And you ain't got to necessarily feed them with money or food, but it's like whoever is the assistance of.
Anyway, so then we head to the actual fight in Inglewood, and it was pretty legit, honestly. Like in the lead up to the King Bill fight. I mean, my main takeaway from it.
How'd he go to this? What the fuck?
Basically, you've looked.
What the fuck? You see how YouTube just put me on some no jumper?
Right? So
they just put me on no jumper. That's foul. I told you YouTube got something to do with Whack and Adam 22. They just pushed me to no jumper. I didn't push that.
I got all his work because they kept saying it. I didn't know nothing about it. We went and pulled it. 600, give me your first, last date of birth. We pulled it. So when Big U insinuated, because he was about to start coming at me on the internet from Big U. Right?
Oh, they good. They good. They getting big. They getting big. Champ getting big, but his balls ain't. That's the best way I can put it. He ain't ready to make. He just big as hell, but he ain't ready to make.
Right. There's a saying over there.
But I bet you he bigger than neighborhood, like your hood Rottweiler. He bigger than him already. He already bigger. The biggest Rottweiler you see in the hood, he already bigger than. And his nuts ain't even dropped yet. So he got about 7 more months to get bigger. And he already bigger than a regular Rottweiler.
He was in the Don King contract he couldn't get out of. He was finna be twisted for another 3 to 5 years. He been trying to get out of it for a year. 10 days, nigga. He free. What I owe you, Wack?
All right, before you leave, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Hey, and if you can, hit that hype button. Exit out the comments and hit the hype button that with the star on it. Hype me up.
So you can always be
Good looking out, Brusky.
and he can control you. And he can control you.
Good looking out, Brody.
He like, I'm gonna get this nigga out the contract, make 600 my million. You know what I'm saying?
Shit, bro, from both sides.
I didn't even call you for it. You stepped in and did it. I didn't call Wack say you got a contract.
So that explains why. I get it.
Okay, well, I
Paid for him to get out the contract. I'm just fucking with you guys. I'm just fucking with you.
He's saying he gave his reason as to why he.
No, he called him. He told him if he got a gun license,
So
he
you
got to be working.
No, he
I
asked.
had different reasons, right?
No, he asked him why we
Oh,
still
no,
on it.
yeah, my shit was totally. I was already.
Yeah, why are you on you?
on one? Because but think about it, he was about to start defending Big U to me. So that means I was.
Yeah, he was already on it
I was
for 2
already
years.
doing
But why was you on him
So
so
this is what
tough?
happened with me. You don't understand this because you watched me put this shit together.
Y'all used to be together all the time. You see y'all.
Probably about 2018, it started to get a little rough when I took over. When I started running Cash Money West out here, right? So when I started running Cash Money West, it was an old.
Now listen to this intently, y'all. I'm not going to talk for a long time. This is how these emotional grown-ass gangsters broke up their love affair. Big U and Wack. Everybody grab your tissue like your granny and your mama used to watch Lifetime on History Channel. This is finna be a Lifetime moment. Everybody grab your tissues, get ready to cry, because he finna tell you how him and Big U messed up they beautiful bromance. Yeah, I said it right. I said it right, y'all. I didn't do the en jefe. Y'all. They bromance. Y'all know what that is. I don't know. I ain't no new nigga. I ain't from the 2G and all this bromance, romance stuff. I don't know, but I know I said something right. So hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Man, he finna tell y'all how him and Big U broke their beautiful relationship. Ain't that cute?
So that means I was.
Yeah, he was already on it for 2 years.
But why was you on him so tough?
You're gonna understand this because you watched me put this shit together.
Y'all used to be together all the time. You see y'all.
Probably about 2018, it started to get a little rough when I took over. When I started running Cash Money West out here, right? So when I started running Cash Money West, it was a dude over there in North Hollywood. I forget his name. And he probably going up in the paperwork.
North Hollywood, that means you over there by the rich folks. Ain't no gangsters over there. That's going towards the valley.
They say, "Why, dude, want to talk to you?" I go over there. He said, "Bro, won't you partner with me on the studio?" I said, "I don't want to fuck with the studio life, but I like the spot and location. I tell you what, I'll give you $250,000, but I want that room for game only.
Yeah.
Right? You can't rent it out. After 2 years, then I'll start paying you a rent on the room because it's fair, right?"
Yeah.
So he like, cool, it's just me and this square nigga. They call him like Waterhead or something. Square dude, right?
Yeah.
So I get a nigga $250,000. He built out game room. I put game shit. I lock it on there. I said, "Look, bro, this game room, nobody come in here, right? Cool." Game told me, "Wack, I don't want nobody in my room." Cool. So I come over there about 8 months later. It's getting built out because I gave him the bread. I see Big U over there. That's like me pulling up, seeing you over there, nigga. Okay, shit, bro, what's up? Oh, yeah, I'm over here fucking with this nigga. Okay, cool, right?
Yeah.
No big deal. I go in the room, do a game, and I'm gone. Now, I learned later on what was going on. I didn't know at the time. Next thing I know, I get a call from dude. "Hey, man, Big U want to use game room." Can't nobody use game room. You know that. Why are you calling me? Why is that even a conversation? So he goes back and tells Big U, "Wack say you can't use game room."
Here we go with the girl shit. Back and forth.
Paperwork, it says
Women
the
shit.
Grammy-nominated producer Big U said he wanted to break witness number 2's jaw for telling Wack what he said. He calls Marley Marl. Witness 2 is Marley Marl. He calls Marley Marl and tells Marley.
Just a quick sidebar. Remember, do y'all remember when they said Wack 100 was pleading for his life with Big U and said, "Don't kill me in front of my kids. Please, please don't kill me in front of my kids." So remember all that in the back of your mind while he tell this story. Always remember that. He could have killed Wack.
Marley Marl calls me. When Marley Marl call me, you know what I do? I call him. Nigga, you calling around, nigga. Can't nobody use that room, nigga. You, me, or no bully Big U. Now I'm putting him up, but he didn't already call his shot.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Hit that like button, hit that sub button,
at
hit
that
hype me up,
point,
y'all.
I detected it, but I did. Next thing I know, Alan Rumblack. You know how tight me and Alan is. You know Wack kept the
What's the
lights
deal?
on
What's
in
the
that
deal?
fucking
I ain't
E1
seen you in a little
building
minute, chat.
many moons.
What's going
he
on?
called me and said, hey, I got a visit from Big U. I said, okay, cool. Yeah, I didn't want to tell you this. Have you talked to him? Nah. It's been a week. Suge was on the phone. Oh, okay. Got to do with me. He comes in, Suge's on the phone, and Suge says, when Wack's contracts are up, don't re-up with him. Give it to Big U. He's the only dude in LA Wack is scared of.
Oh.
So I tell myself,
Ooh.
okay, Suge's a dummy. He said this. Big U didn't know he was gonna say this. Big U's gonna call and tell me. Hey, bro, went up to E1, Suge got me a meeting. This nigga said this. I didn't think that's what it was. After a week, me and Wacko from West Side, I'ma say it now, called the nigga. Hey, bro, you went up there, wooty. Oh, man, you know, Wack doing this, he got the cash money shit. He ain't fucking with me. And wooty. I said, that's how you feel? You really think you can? I said, I tell you what, it's a lot I did for you, your family, everything, A to Z. I said, bro, you ain't never did a motherfucking thing for me. You ain't put nothing on my table to make me no money. You ain't put a resource on my table to lead to nothing. Nigga, I done bailed you out of jail. Nigga, your son out of jail. Nigga, I done stopped you from losing your fucking house in foreclosure. Nigga, I didn't get it all. Nigga gave you contracts. We done got Nipsey's deal and on and put you on the side of this celebrity, this nigga. I'ma stand on the nigga. This Paru made him in the industry. He has never said, ask Wack if I ain't the one did this. So I said, this is what I'm gonna do, bro. I'm gonna let you ride with Suge, the nigga that disrespects you and your neighborhood. I done let you hear, and we'll see how far that gets you. So what I did how you really kill a nigga off. Just cut him off and let him run dry. And if you look at from like 2019, 2020, on to when he got caught, his industry and music contacts and all that was out of here. I just shut him off. So when he would go to people I fuck with, they'd call me. I'm like, that's on you to do it. I ain't fucking with it. So they wouldn't fuck with it. Then he get mad and said, oh, he signed the schoolyard. Oh, he signed a nigga from Insane. And went, hold on, nigga, Henderson Blue been running with us, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So now you wanna put in certain politics. I didn't know schoolyards and 6-0s didn't get along. I didn't really.
Y'all don't think this is telling? Y'all don't think Wack is telling right now?
I'm doing something intentional. No, nigga, I'm doing something that's intentional for the business. I tell a nigga the minute, I'm not a game banger no more, bro. I don't wake up hating a nigga by the color. It's been 25-something years, 30, I didn't did it like that. If this man is the best man for the job, I'm not gonna not give him that because he's a Crip. That just ain't what I'm gonna do. I fuck with everybody. You fuck with me, and we can do something. We do something.
Exactly.
Right there,
You fuck with anybody. That's the thing where you fucked up, Wack. Keep talking, cause you fuck with everybody. The rats too.
Now, let me tell you how the grid program came to me.
Here we go.
I knew nothing about the grid program.
Here we go.
It's a nigga. What was that crazy nigga name? Crip nigga out the road. Oh yeah. I don't know how to forget his name. Yeah. He was a blogger. This nigga did a big blog saying Wack and Star Wolf, Wack and Big U got contracts with the police. I know, I'm listening
Big
to
blogger.
Like
Big blogger.
He's pointing out everything I just said to you, right? So I called this nigga named Big Chuck out of Chicago, live in Vegas. I said, you know the nigga? He said, I know him, Wack, you be in my room.
You know all his contacts is in Vegas. You know Nina Boy stay in Vegas. You know Wack 100 stays in Vegas.
For you not to know about it. I said, well, if I knew about it, don't you think I would have the grid in my city? He went in checks. He said, you right, you ain't there. I said, bro, can you send me the documents that I hear you reading? He sent them. And
I ain't never had a conversation with no grown man, black man, white man, Mexican man about send me no documents on some telling on another case. Let's continue, blood. This is brazy.
when that nigga sent me them documents, when I got to issue a BlackBerry cell phone to communicate with law enforcement of the gang, 77th Street Gang Task Force, Nigga, my stomach dropped.
What kind of conversation is we? I feel like I'm at the police station right now. Dead homies.
Why you got this
I feel like I'm at
black
Inglewood
person?
Police Station right now, listening to them.
No, it's 2022.
Yeah. Then the Brim,
I just found out. I didn't know.
the Brim
I
did a
got
whole hour.
attached.
They did a whole hour calling COINTELPRO.
Now listen, the other nigga who claimed he his friend, the Brim nigga, he did a 2-3 hour room calling Big U COINTELPRO and all this shit, right? But I get his play because Big U had his big brother, Booger Brim from Foodtown Brim, rolled up, PC'd up in the joint. So I think his play was to get up under Big U, get some plugs and connections, because everybody think Big U could do more than what he can do.
Big U had his brother rolled up, PC'd up.
Yeah. And I think he was gonna get some plugs and connections and then turn on the nigga. That's probably what he was gonna do, right? Everybody believes Big U could do more. His persona and perception, if you don't know no better, you think he got the plug, he got the hookup.
You know how to use the his to his advantage.
But he don't. So my whole thing is this. He knew what it was when he was home. He knew what he did. He never denied nothing. Nigga, that nigga sat on my couch, nigga, scared to death.
Yes, sir.
Dead homies of his next door neighbors. Whack, they said they got my name on the list, bro. Can you get me up out of here? Hop, you was dead, nigga. You rode in my Porsche when I took the nigga to the airport and sent him out here to hide out with Josh Smith in Atlanta. Nigga, this real shit. Nigga, this real shit, nigga. Been 2-3 times niggas from Hoover, nigga, then popped out when we in Hollywood, and nigga, I got to like take the stands and tell him nigga he with me. Nigga, you know how I am now. I don't give a fuck. We together, you know what's happening. And I ain't going for it. But every
Hit
time
that like button, hit that subscribe button, y'all. Whack 100, he foul. Straight police games. He got all your paperwork. Where you get him from? And where do you hold all this paperwork? In a secret vault? At Chase?
No. He said on his recording that he was using the past mortgage. He used the PPP.
No.
He said that.
And if you read the paperwork, you know what it says? The wife continues to change.
Oh. I'm saying,
Right.
when he said the video.
So we tied it up. Stutterbox from Main Street to tell you that. Because we used his guy to do it.
Oh, it's on before.
Stutterbox is J Hood dad. J Hood that just got out of prison from Stevenson Village that used to be on there with Baby B Braves. They said Stutterbox is a snitch from Main Street Crip. That's J Hood dad.
Wouldn't fuck with him after Nipsey's death. Right? He comes up to my house in my game room in the backyard. And he said, "Why? Them tapes need to come out. What you mean? I can manage the first baby mama. Them tapes, she on it. I'ma take what's going on them tapes." I said, "Bro, you know what's going on them tapes, ain't
What
no
tapes?
sex tapes.
Sex tapes of who though?
Exactly.
My nigga from Louisiana and his first baby mama named China or
Was
something.
this one you somebody they was flipping the girl or something?
Definitely. But it's like 15 of them. They very weird. You want to know details?
What's the details? No. We don't need to know the
Yeah.
details.
You going too far. He said, yeah, let me know the details. That's too far. I don't want to hear no gay shit if it's gay details, bruh. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, man. We got to keep it 100 though.
To come out, I put these text messages up too. He want me to sue the estate. He sends me his contracts 43 days after Nipsey in the ground. Whack. Act like I sold you my portion of the contract with Nip. Sue the estate. I say, Big U, you was just out running around with Nip every day. Y'all got back cool. Why didn't you deal with this with Nip? He dead. That's his kids and family money, homie. I'm not doing it. I put it all, the whole thread up. Dated time, all that. Him sending me the motherfucking contracts, spelling out all this shit. So when I denied him the videotapes, when I denied him going at the fucking estate, his whole thing is, you all the way against me. So all that led to him going out here to my office and doing all that weird shit.
He probably was looking for the paperwork. He wanted the paperwork.
You fuck with a nigga and you've been fucking with him so long, but it's really a weight on you. So if the
He wanted to see the paperwork, Whack. Whack. He wanted to be in one of them rooms to catch you slipping with some paperwork.
Look down at the shit. When I'm looking at the board, he ain't putting nothing on the board. Back then, you knew I was on the unit
Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button, man. Come on, man. Y'all cheat me on the likes and subscribes. That shit is free.
It was Wack that brought Henderson Blue. Deco from 8-9 East Coast.
Come on, man. I'm not no regular YouTuber. Y'all acting like I'm some regular dude on here, man. I know everybody. Man, hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. I'm really from LA. Like, come on, man. Stop playing with me.
So if I got a problem with T.I. intentionally go hire some Crips to move around with him. So what we gonna do is everybody that's tied to an artist, right?
Get the likes up, get the subscribes up, man.
So if you got
Y'all doing me wrong.
Instead of me going at him, I'm gonna hit you. Hey, bro, this what's going on with dude. Holler at him. Let's see if we can fix this shit, right? So Big U wasn't tied to nobody.
Oh man, we just talking about Whack 100 and how he letting us know his relationship, his bromance with Big U. The reason why he put Big U business out there on the street was just like some dirty ass domestic dispute. When you hear your homie and his girl yelling in the hood or in your apartment building, yeah, that type shit. They had a bromance, bro. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Man, hit that like button, man.
Future old trick. Had nothing to do with us, but he owned the nigga. We run into the nigga at the airport, we address it. I got him his wire. Next day, right? So we had a table, and I didn't just make it a Damu table. I let the keyways come to the table. Hey, Wack, we ain't got nobody we fuck with. It's a producer nigga over there. He be coming into town. Nigga, we gonna put you with him, and then boom, boom, boom. So now everybody could build their own relationships, but we knew who had who. So nigga, don't go pressing them people. Holla at the homie
Wack.
That's from the West who fuck with them, and then get it done. That's what.
You know what just dawned on me right now? Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. I'm really from LA. Hit that like button, bro. You know what Wack does? And he reminds me of the YouTube grandpa. To where the shit he talk about is so old, none of us will know if it's true or not. You know how old niggas can tell us a story? How it used to be with the Crips and the Bloods and what it used to be? But can't nobody confirm it because he's so goddamn old? It just hit me. Hit that like button. He's the grandpa of YouTube. Hit that like button.
Who fuck with him and then get it done. That's what it was. We set that shit up, and it was flowing smooth. Nigga, K-Slay.
He the grandpa of YouTube. Do y'all agree? Wack 100, the grandpa of YouTube. He'll talk over your head so much you ain't nobody barely alive that can contest him. So if somebody could get out that dirt and tell the truth, Wack could be done.
I had Slay on 89 from me. I had him everywhere. And when I got him there, what I say, Slay, is 2-3. Y'all exchange information. Whatever, you know what I'm saying? Fuck with him. Did I not? I let y'all build your own relationship. Yeah, you did. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I'm like 8. To be honest, I'm like 8 or 9 years younger than Wack. Get it right, little bro. I'm OG, but I ain't that old. I'm the beginning of OG age. Like, put it like that. If I'm an OG, I'm the beginning of OG age. Put some respect on my name.
My homies from 6-0 that I fuck with before Big U said Wack.
I am the essence. This is the face of somebody that just hit the age of saying he could be OG. Tell me about myself. I just hit the age of saying I'm OG in my hood. And I still looking young. And I ain't nowhere near 50. I just left my 30s. What are you talking about? I just left my 30s. I am the face of OG in Inglewood, California. Bosco know that. That's why Bosco still ain't said nothing about me. Get it right. Little ass boys. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm a real YouTuber, nigga. I've been on here a year, and I talked about everybody and went on platforms. You know how much paperwork came out on me? 0. It's donuts. It's Randy's Donuts. Nigga, I'm from Inglewood, California, nigga. It's big old Randy's Donuts. The big old donut you can find, nigga. Nigga, I ain't told on nobody, and all the homies told on me. Get the paperwork, Wack. You know how many you know how many Bloods is gonna be in trouble if Wack get my paperwork? Hit that like button. Yeah, Wack like 49. Wack like 48, 49. Nigga, I'm 41. I'm 41. I am the beginning of OG. I'm 41, gang.
If a nigga want from 6'0", big, you wasn't gonna sign. Man, listen, you remember that
Nigga call it be old. Okay, if I'm old now at 41, so when I'm 61, well, I'm just old, or I'm just old, because I'm confused. I'm confused. Shit, looking at me at 40, nigga, it's a blessing. Man, you know how many niggas grew up in Inglewood with me that ain't living today, nigga? And I knew all them niggas, nigga. I am happy to be called OG because I seen all the mark ass shit all the way to Bosco. I'm living to see Bosco. I'm so OG. I'm living to see Bosco on the internet and niggas think he gangster. Oh yeah. If y'all think Bosco on the internet is gangster, you know how many homies in the dirt will flip in their grave like, Bosco? Just like I'm alive to say it. But you know what? This will make you OG too. When them niggas in that dirt that could get online with me and be like, hey, was Bosco a buster, blood? Man, Bosco. I'll be like, hey, blood, did blood get put on when he was 19? On the dead homies, nigga, T-Dog, woo. I'll be like, blood, my name Neptune now. Oh yeah, blood, we grew up together. Yeah, but nigga, this is what it is. I don't mind saying all my names, because that's what it was. Bruh, if we was to talk about Bosco, y'all would be like, ugh. Y'all do the stank face like, ugh. Bosco ain't on nothing. Never been. But he say Queen Street and Blood a lot, huh? And y'all believe this bitch ass nigga. So that's why it's my purpose to stay on the internet. Just to be the politician with the politickers. Because I can't be the police. Because I ain't snitching. But on the other hand, they say you snitching if somebody uploads something and you get on their draws about it. I think you was snitching on yourself. I just commented on it. Let's continue. Go to school, young boys. I know y'all gang members, but us in Inglewood, we was middle-class blacks. They used to call us the rich bloods. Welcome to a 41-year-old OG Queen Street rich blood. Hey, and I could throw up the fingers. I done did my time on the dead homies. Hey, and if the police think they got something, you gotta remember, dog, I grew up when there wasn't no cameras in the hood. You had to be a snitch. Yeah, you had to be a snitch because there wasn't no cameras. You had to come to court on us to say, we did that to your boy. Yeah, we did that to your boy. Look, I can say sometimes I did that to your boy, and he was the biggest gangster. Will I say his name? Hell no. But you know that number one name that was jing-a-ling-a-linging, ringing bells, like the ice cream truck through everybody's hood? If he just all of a sudden got up out of there, I'm like, I might know something. I might. Because I'm the only one who could tell the story. I was by myself. You bitch! Yeah. You see the funny part about that? I did it myself. I can only tell this story myself. I can only go to jail myself. Yeah, I can only give myself life. That's why I ain't doing it. I'm on YouTube looking at all you niggas. Hey, if you try to hit, look at me. Neptune's still alive. You bitch!
April. Big, you went to jail in March, right? March 2025. This April. As soon as he win, they try to sell me his cars. So what you saying?
Yeah, on me. They'll laugh like, y'all niggas stupid. That's a new Ebonics. Like the way we talk, your family gonna be like, that's like new Ebonics.
Do some shit. My number been on the internet 10, 11 years. I never changed it. You know why? Because when a nigga call me and talking crazy to me on the internet, the nigga who he owe money, or the bitch he fucked over, or the baby mama he ain't giving no money, you know what they do?
Hit you up.
Call my number and say, hey, Ray.
You got like 2 phones though, right?
Fuck, yeah, I got 2 phones. One of them I'll never use. I only use that if this phone is broke. But they tied to the
No, I
same.
said that because earlier you said when you said niggas like you didn't even say you said you know they gotta see what you got.
He got this. He got the iPhone.
Nigga, illegal. No,
No, I don't give a fuck. I don't do nothing, nigga. If you go to
Well, I got the iPhone and he got the BlackBerry.
No, I got 2 iPhones. That's all I got. I got 2 iPhones.
What about your BlackBerry? Remember that one time? Nah, go ahead.
I mean, I don't know the other
So
black
you
man.
got a man saying right now, right? And you already know I'm talking about shit. Now, he gonna expose the conversation. You don't think it's that phone?
Okay, now let me ask you something. This man talking about Gumby, right? Every time Gumby talk, what does he say? It's human nature.
On Hoover though.
On Hoover though. I bet you Gumby won't put that on Hoover what he talking about.
Talking about what?
See, Gumby is late. Gumby's
Call Gumby, right?
Listen,
He in jail. How you gonna call him?
Gumby's a late bloomer
He in jail.
to YouTube. What Gumby dumb slow ass don't know, by him saying Whack 100 paid Dale Morrison, which is Monster, to tell on Big U. See, he's so dumb and slow that he doesn't know that the initial paperwork that dropped March 2025.
Look at always to the
spells
paperwork.
out when they started to investigate Dale and Big U. The feds.
Here we
was
go with
giving
this paperwork
Dale
stuff.
Morrison federal money to pay Big U the extortion fees while they surveillanced him. It is named out in the paperwork. So now you got a dummy who won't put that on Hoover, right? Or what he's saying. He just saying something because he upset about something. What? I don't know. He blamed me because his homies
He
called
said
me.
what?
I
Cause
was
I
sick.
don't
He
know.
called me 27
Stop
times.
lying, Whack.
What's up, homie?
You
Whack,
know why.
I'm
You
on
had his
Hoover.
homies call on live on No
Another nigga
Jumper.
the
What is
phone.
you
Okay,
talking
what?
about?
Yo, the nigga Gumby live on No Jumper. I'm like, I don't know if the nigga live. The homies want to talk to him. Y'all want to talk to your homie? I called in to Adam. Hey, Gumby there? Yeah, your homies want to talk to you. I don't know neither one of these niggas.
I
I'm
bet.
Ralshawn. The other
I
two niggas,
bet.
I don't know these niggas.
Yeah, you just met him on the
what's up,
phone.
bro? Hey, this Hoover Lou. What's up with you fucking with that snitch? He's
I know
blaming
Hoover
me.
Lou in real
But
life.
his homies calling me.
I know Hoover Lou in real life. That's
Hold on,
crazy,
nigga.
huh?
Why you ain't blaming your homies?
I would have grabbed the phone on that motherfucker right. I ain't even finna do that.
Listen, that's his
I
homie.
already know where it's finna go because you already well alert. What's his name out there, whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't finna
So
go.
here we go. The paperwork, the initial paperwork states Dale Morrison's, which he is, I think he's victim one or something, all his dealings. Nigga, listen to me. This nigga Big, you was extorting this nigga for $300, $200, $500, $600.
He was extorting who for that?
This nigga Dale Morrison, and then had the nigga Vay, who's a non-affiliate. I've been knowing Vay longer than Big U. Square nigga, he gonna tell on everybody. 6 years old on dialysis, going to pick it up. The whole time we reading the paperwork, Vay done made friends with Dale Morrison. Hey man, Big, you gonna try to press for 5,000? Just tell him you don't got it, and I'm gonna back what you saying and slide me a little extra on the side. This is all in the paperwork.
And you ready.
Got a nigga like Gumby, who's dumb? He's a dummy.
I swear to God, Whack looked like an old grandpa with the grandpa glasses on, just reading everybody paperwork. That's why he don't be outside. That's why you can't find him, because he in the house reading paperwork.
Dale told the feds Big U's
Facts.
The feds said, okay, keep it going. They gave him federal mark money. Where you meeting you at? They got Big U house over there and some other spot. The feds will be sitting right across the street, surveillancing. After they give the nigga Dale the money, they'll pull up and then they'll pay Big U and them with the Fed money for 3 years, nigga. So I'm waiting for Gumby to put that. I want you to put that on Hoover. What you saying is real. Now you know I got an ace in the hole because I got the record.
Right.
I got the record with Miles. I definitely got it. About what's that? October 2024. So I dare him to put. If he put that on Hoover, on power, them Hoovers gonna DP. I'm gonna press play.
What the shit supposed to say?
Look, he said.
The nigga said
He said that he got proof.
No, I'm talking about the recording.
Oh no, my recorder is gonna say what it say. It's Dale talking.
Tell me a little something. What he
It's
said?
a whole interview.
Play that motherfucker.
It's a whole interview.
Let me hear that shit.
You get what I'm saying? I want the nigga. I want him, and Dale gonna tell you, nigga. All I deal with Whack is Whack give me artists, my nigga. Like that's it. I didn't even know the nigga sold weed. If you calling me, hey Whack, hey dog, we got some
Whack, foul on the play. I didn't even know the nigga sell weed. Tell him. Only the black culture just tell on theyself. You know what? Black people always been entertainers. God damn, I gotta do it to my people. That's how you can say I ain't racist. You know, one thing I've always noticed and I've heard about history with black people, even if we was dancing in the middle of the street for change, that limelight made us feel better than the next person. And then don't make him a celebrity, and now he in front of the camera. The reason why y'all mad at King Pill is because he don't got the long history like Whack 100 do. Look through your third eye, and can't you see a little bit of Whack showing out for the camera? See, he not like King Pill. He ain't gonna smile. Man, I'm happy to be here, man. I'm just glad I'm on a big platform. Whack ain't finna do that. Whack is finna do the same exploitation lies, but he gonna do it with some yelling and some, you know, when I first met Whack, you know what he tried to do with me? Him and 600 and Loose Cannon, they try to put a conversation that I had before with whoever it was, Whack, 600, or Loose Cannon, because I really don't remember the clip. It was my first time just being on YouTube. But they clipped that, and this where you fucked up, and that's where I said it was AI. Nigga, you niggas so dumb, and I know y'all ain't really from the hood like that, but y'all just watch a lot of YouTube. Bitch, what the fuck I look like saying we gonna get the homies and we gonna DP blood at Darby Park? My nigga, Queen Streets don't go to no motherfucking Darby Park, you buster. Blood said, yeah, we gonna get the homies. Yeah, we gonna DP blood at Darby Park. Right when I heard that shit, I was like, blood, Queen Streets, you know how far we is from Crenshaw, Manchester? Nigga, we is the downtown Bloods. You know how far blood, La Brea and Manchester. That's where I be at. They go to dead homies all the way to Randy's Donuts. So you know what's in between there? Crozier, Highland, Inglewood High, the Civic Center. You know the police that ride around all of Inglewood. They on my street. They on Queen Street, bitch. That's why we all went to jail. Blood, the police knew us before we was even gangbanging. Blood, look, when I grew up in the hood, they used to see us so young with the football pass, coming back, talking about, hey, man, we seen you guys. Woo. You'd be like, yeah, woo, whatever. You know, they were just police. We didn't know. They wasn't fucking with us. My dad was a square, so I didn't see him getting fucked with unless he got pulled over. And he'd be like, you pulled me over because I'm black. That was my dad. He said that every time he got pulled over, dead homies. But, yeah, then we got older. They already knew where you live, who you hang out with. That's why we knew you was from the gang. The police, even if we didn't snitch, if they know that some legend Crips hit up in our hood, and they know it wasn't going to last. They just wanted to know, and we were so dumb enough to show them, but they had to do their homework. The niggas that used to be crossing shit out, hitting up on walls, like me, that's before wall bangers. Niggas got into that tagging shit later on as the 2000s, but in the 80s, baby, you know, when I went to school, 9th grade, in 99, before the 2G, 98, 99 to be exact, graduated 02. Check this out, brother. We couldn't lie to the police. Just like we couldn't lie and say we wasn't from the hood. You know what we could do? We could lie about our name. They knew it. And you could even say, I don't want to take no picture, because that's what I used to do. You know, me not taking pictures, guaranteed me talking to you today off my first beaten murder case. And still got 7 years. With 85 for not telling. I got 7 with 85 for not telling, gang. Run my paperwork. That was the first time I went to jail, prison. And I wasn't telling on nobody. But you know how the police got me? Walking around in the hood. And you know what happened? They told him the 7-Eleven that was in the hood, where I go get peach Optimos, because everybody was smoking peach Optimos back then. That's how old I was. Everybody was wearing G-Unit clothing. That's how old I was. Fresh out of high school. You know I had. They wasn't OGs. They think they OGs now. I had older homies. Straight up snitch on me. Oh, you think I'm lying? I read the paperwork. It said, Lil T-Dog goes to Manchester and Inglewood Ave, 7-Eleven every day. He buys peach Optimos. Culver City arrested me because the 7-Eleven dude that they showed the picture to me, he was like, yeah, we know him. He come here every day. They pressed a button on me. Literally, they had a button. Culver City had a button on me in early, 2004? You don't think they got a button on niggas now? That's how I went to jail. They pressed a button. Culver City had 4 big-ass white boy linebackers. They knew I played football. They knew everything about me. They had 4 big-ass white boy corn-fed linebackers sack me while I was giving this nigga the $100 bill because I said I wanted a box of peach Optimos. I'll never forget that day. You know who I went in that store with? The homie Goon. Yeah, Blood in a wheelchair now. He claimed to be an OG. Bitch ass nigga. You know I went to jail on Goon birthday? Bitch ass nigga. You know that big ass G-Unit jacket that I just bought him on Fox Hills Mall with the red sleeves? It was a windbreaker, but it was like a Letterman jacket, so all this was white, but the sleeves was red with a big ass rug on the back material that say G-Unit clothing with the big ass 50 Cent in the middle. Bitch ass nigga circled my face and put his initials. But you know what? He had told on me before I took him to the mall, bought him this shit, went to Bevan 11 to get Blood, as he would say, a funky. Yeah, we bought Blood a funky. And Blood got 2 of them. It was his B-Day. I don't drink them shits. I wasn't paying attention. But you know, on the paperwork, they tried to get on that nigga because he was on camera stealing. Because when I was getting arrested, Blood walked out with 2 funkies. Oh, I ain't dissing. It's on the paperwork. And not only that, mind you, I just bought his birthday clothes. Bitch ass nigga. I know you mad I'm out. Bosco too. Bitch ass niggas. Because I had money from the beginning to the end of my hanging out in the hood. BMW, Benz, cars, lowriders. And I ain't never been stripped. I ain't never been set up. You know why? I'm not going to no another nigga hood, man. For what, nigga? If I'm not over here, what the smokers gonna do? That's what kept me on my block. I had too much money going on, and the smokers knew me and my family. And maybe my dad was a big nigga, just like Snowfall. You know that uncle with the jerry curl and big ass arms. And them tight ass cuff link, you know, where his shirt go up like this with a look. My dad didn't have the jerry curl. My dad was built like that. My dad used to wear them goofy ass gold CHP officer glasses. And I ain't gonna even lie. Rest in peace, Pops. In all his pictures, he had a long pinky on the right hand. I'm well groomed, my nigga. But let me keep telling on myself, I will show you how much I'm like my dad, fo. I don't even do that shit. But back then, that long fingernail meant something. Mm-hmm. That's why I said, it ain't many of us left. If you met me, you met my pops. My pops wasn't gay. My dad wasn't no buster. Who the fuck you think I am? Nigga, he was just happy to know I was the older brother that could whoop on something that whoop his other son. I know my dad died happy like, shit, nigga. If they could whoop Chris, he the taller one. But T, the shorter one, he gonna smash you. I'll tell God, I'm ready to go too. I did my job. What else are you supposed to do? Raise your sons, make sure they have a good life. You can't tell them when to turn left or right on the street. So what you gonna do? So like I said, even all the way to whack 100, go tell Donut. I'll make you even more pressured up. Let me get more dangerous. Tell that your biggest motherfucking security guard, Donut, that bitch ass nigga. Did you hear me, whack 100? You know Donut, Daniel Ware, that bitch ass nigga that's the biggest security guard you got? Tell Blood go live with me. And tell Blood when I showed him the paperwork of the homies that was telling on me. And what his bitch ass said when I got out looking Samoan. Blood didn't want to fade. Let's get on a lie detector test and tell me I'm lying. When I got out, swole like a Samoan at 25, did no homies in the hood want to get down with me? All the squabblers that I knew that was squabbler in blood, they looked at me like I was the big homie on the dead homies. I felt the pressure. I couldn't even take it. I couldn't even absorb it. Nigga, I was so big, the homies was like, they'd be hitting me the blunt, they'd be hitting the blunt and then pass it to me. And Blood be like, hey, Blood, just start feeling on your arms and like, Blood, man, look at your arms, Blood, you big. Nigga, you was yoke checking, bitch ass niggas. You knew I probably would have knocked out every homie that was around me by myself. I was super active. And you know I just came from the level 4. Donut, get on a lie detector test with your big ass, the biggest security guard whack 100 got. And tell Blood, let's get on a lie detector test and say I'm lying. I was talking to you brazy at your mom and dad house over there in the Anthers Parks. No, Avenue Pie Rules. Let me not lie. You lived in the garage. Your mama and daddy had the front house. Nigga, I had to open the gate to walk down a concrete strip. And your shit, you had motherfucking weird-ass couches and everything. The couch was your bed, Blood. Blood, I've been gone almost 7 years straight because I almost maxed out, Blood. I was in there from 19 to 25. I just turned 19. I'm talking about literally. Blood, you still out here broke? 7 years later, Blood. And now, I go to jail several more times, 3 more times after that. And now you whack 100 security? You talking about be smoked out on Sherm, passed out in front of anybody's front porch, flamed up, could have got murked? Yeah, all right. Tell that bitch ass nigga who used to pick him up, flamed up, and make sure he got home safe with the blicky. Tell his bitch ass to say something about me. Cause Blood, truth be told, I could have left your ass there. When the rips was coming through for sure. Blood, they was coming through. You wouldn't have made it, dawg. That's when they was hitting up and we was hitting up. They was hitting up and we was going back and forth, nigga. Nigga, flamed up, 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm patrolling the hood. That's why I found your mark ass. You know what's patrolling the hood? Me? Nigga, I had that red FUBU hoodie that was shiny red, nigga, with the red dickies. Nigga with some blue chucks with the red laces in them, nigga. With the belt hanging. With the red beanie. LA at night. Going through every apartment building. Every alley. You know why? Hitting licks on your car. That's why I'm patrolling. I'm hitting licks. And ain't no homies in the hood to tell me I can't. Told you how bad I was. It was a point in time when I was young, right turning 18, if you had an in-dash TV in your whip, and the homies used to hang out deep, I'll give you $100 if you tell me what car got the in-dash flipped down from the back or the front. I'll give you $100 if you tell me what car and where it's at. In the hood, I was giving the homies that. And on the dead homies. Didn't nobody for about a year have an in-dash in their whip. That was me for a year straight. Dead homies. Cadillac trucks, if you leave one of your doors unlocked, or if one of your doors malfunction, I'm the door checker. Do you know I had door checked so many doors, I was sweating. In and out, in and out, in and out, to the point with gloves. Even with no gloves, use your hoodie. Tap all the doors. Never leave a fingerprint on West Side 4 of them, nigga, on a whole year straight. Oh, and I did give. I think God had my back because a lot of you Inglewood niggas, why y'all leave all y'all nicest shoes in y'all trunk? Blood, y'all leave all y'all nice J's in y'all trunk. Blood, if you 10 and a half, 11, they gone. If they 9 and a half and 9s, they gone. They going to the homies, blood. Dead homies. For a dub. Brand new. They love me. They really, really love me. The homies used to love me. And they thought I was going to stores. Nope. I just did street sweeping through the hood. You know how many apartment buildings go from my hood to the NHPs? No Inglewood families. I didn't even go through an Inglewood family to do what I did in Inglewood. We had a section. You know, I never ran into nobody from NHP or Queen Street doing the same shit I was doing. I can merch that. With nobody hitting licks on cars but me and Smiley B. You niggas wasn't even technically inclined. We did it with butter knives and flatheads. You know who put us all? Do Dirty, rest in peace. Do Dirty, before we start beefing with the Inglewood Threshes, it used to be the auto shop in the alley of the Inglewood swap meet. It's still an alley there today. And it's a back porch where it looked like you could back in. It looked like it's for trucks. Nah, they was doing auto detail. Do you know, for one in-dash back then, I was getting 300. If I had two, tell me about myself. In one night, and I had several. But it's like a demon get a hold of you. It's the best way I can explain it. You get addicted to it like a crackhead. You just do it just to do it. I had so many in-dashes stacked up that I stacked them up and was moving so fast that when I went to go look for the good one that I was finna sell to the homie, it got cracked because of the weight of all the other ones. Out of pocket. So that means I hit that lick Took all that time, put my ass on the line for nothing. Being greedy. That's how I got my lowriders. That's how I got my rims. That's how I got the pumps. If I told a homie, hey, blood, I'm in a lowrider right now, dude already be like, what? And it be foggy as fuck. I be like, blood, there wasn't no sensor on this bitch. You know, the homies can steal OG, you know what I mean? He ain't got the lock on the thing or nothing. All right, blood, where you at? They always knew I was in the hood somewhere because NHPs was our hood too, so it's still the hood. All the homies would say is, blood, it's like 4 in the morning. So this what I'm gonna do, blood. I'm a west side up there, but shit, blood, you know, I'm gonna take the blicky, but you know, if I don't get there in the next like 15, 20 minutes, you know what happened, blood. All right. Cause we know the police, they knew we used to creep. When it was nobody on the street, we be the cars in the street. They stopped that, like Crenshaw. Low riding, they stopped that. Blood pull up, and he'd be like, all right. And then we'll call the homie B-Note. The homie B-Note from Queen Street, he another nigga that got put on in his 20s. But this what I can say about B-Note. He's not like Bosco. B-Note was one of them small 5-6 nigga hoods called Stephanie Street. They was calling themselves Stephanie Street Bloods. And his name was his name was B-Note. Then B-Note, like niggas say C-Note, like 100, his name was B-Note. So his street is right behind Ralph's, over there by, you know, more towards Centinela, La Brea area. So we got cool because I was always looking for bad luck from 6-0. And not just look for him. I was trying to send him back to where he was created from. And he knew that. He used to look out the front window. Like I said, it wasn't no cameras there. So I was so bold, I could tell you a specific night. His house, bad luck, he had a house to where the window was like an arch window, but it's one of them big ones to where if you punch it or if you bust on it, the window just gonna fall down. Like you could be up in there if you really, really want to get gangster with him. If you really, really want to get gangster, you could do that. You could. Blood used to be turning his lights off. He stayed on Stephanie Street. He used to turn his lights off. And what I used to do is I used to taunt this nigga. I used to hit up all in front of his build. It wasn't a house, but it was like a house and the rest of it was apartments. I would hit up right in front of his shit. Smiley be across the street watching me too. I hit up right where he, you know, come out his building. And then we'll wait across the street. Back then we was rolling Titans. So we'll roll up a big old Philly Titans, just like Hoover Gumby, them long ones. And then we'd be over there smoking our little streets ass. You know what I mean? We was young. I was selling pillow streets ass, some flowers. And we be smoking right there while the paint drying on his floor. Dead homies is a true story. And blood from 6-0, never he you can see him peeking, you can see the thing moving and shit like that. We knew he was watching, but we knew this nigga scary. He ain't finna bust out his mama house. That nigga wasn't that gangster. That's why I said at that time, we knew niggas had respect for their mamas and daddies still. You ain't finna bust out your mama house, nigga, trying to bust on us. And we was right across the street. I'm talking about nigga, me and Smiley put our bikes down to roll up. Go up in the apartment building, go steal the motherfucking, you know how they give you them, that loose paper where it said food for less, all that shit where it's telling you promos. We'll use that paper, take the rubber band off, and they can break down trees on it. And then I used to be telling Smiley, hey, when the internet first came out and they had those AOL discs that they used to give for free, and you get 2,000, 10,000, 5,000 free hours on the internet with the little AOL man. Y'all forgot the AOL man? Yeah. So, yeah, I used to tell Smiley to go get those so I could crack down, you know, when I was chopping up. Because sometimes when the smokers, like I was so heavy selling, you know, snow, the smokers, used to just approach me. And like I said, my hood, the NHP, we was the same hood. So the smokers used to just walk, oh, what's up, Lil T-Dog Blood? They used to say my name, Lil T-Dog Blood. Everybody just said my name like that. It wasn't Lil T-Dog. It was Lil T-Dog Blood. They didn't say my name, Lil T-Dog. My name was T-Dog from my mama and dad before I even left to the streets. Before I stepped off the porch, my name was T-Dog. And there was already a big T-Dog. So I was Lil T-Dog, and they called me Lil T-Dog Blood. I already came like this. Nigga didn't wrap me up in no gift. That was my name. Next thing you know, we smoking in front of Blood House. Whoa, whoa. And you know the ending of this story and the purpose of this story? I didn't even hear about what happened to Bad Luck until Respectable Rants. Ain't that something? Ain't that something? I didn't find out what happened to Bad, and so he got to be on Respectable Rants. He was doing some more shit. Bad Luck. All I know him as, I can't speak good on him or bad on him. The only thing I can say is that nigga's a wall banger like a motherfucker. But this why I say banger, because I had strike'ems, Smiley had strike'ems, and he had strike'ems. And back then, the niggas with the strike'ems, why you think they got strike'ems? Because they do this often. Back then, even the police knew. The niggas that hit up on the wall, they the strikers. They knew Lil T-Dog. And it was T-Dog, T-X Dog, D-O-G-G, and then I put the 2. I didn't have to put Lil T-Dog. The police did their homework and knew who T-Dog Deuce was. Because they knew T-Dog was a bitch. And just to clarify who T-Dog is the owner of that Maybach where Bosco was saying, hey, Neptune, we at Roscoe Chicken and Waffle, blood. Hey, OG Neptune, we looking for you. I ain't never finna respect no. What I look like my little homie, my little brother telling me, you better be somewhere. Nigga, I'm your big brother. Shut your bitch ass up. Nigga, what the fuck? Hey, man. Hey, check this out, little brothers. Little brothers. Hey, check this out, little ass boys. Like, nigga. Blood, have you ever stood over anything? I know you haven't. Shut your bitch ass up. I like to even respond to you. Brother. What has your generation of Bosco, because Bosco's the generation after me, but Bosco's older than me. He's the age of the homies that should be my big homies, but Bosco's... So Bosco, you and your bracket of homies from the hood, has anybody caught a body? You see why gangbanging is stupid? You see why the YNs is misdirected? They believe in the internet, Bosco. They haven't seen me. I've been in jail. So you mean to tell me when I left these streets for all these years, now that I get back, some young ass niggas is here that's gonna tell me how it's supposed to be? Shut your bitch ass up. I'll say it calm. And look, while you mad and trying to show off and be gangster, I've been fighting. And I'ma whoop your ass calm as a motherfucker. I know not to get emotionally involved. That's why I'm the best YouTuber you can find. Hey, I'm not so emotional that I won't go live with anybody. Say my name, blow my phone up, have my moderators. They gonna be blowing my phone up Instagram. They gonna be text messaging in all my shorts because they know they gonna get my... I do too much work on YouTube. And then, if I miss it, we can go live and we can watch what you said while I wasn't there. All the bitch ass niggas and use a mark and you snitched, you told. And yeah, it's a narrative. Read my paperwork. And we can break bread like Jesus said, with wine. Me, I'm going to have some meat. I'm going to be eating. And we can break down every segment of all the paperwork. And I'll do it with you. Let's do it. You ever heard another YouTuber say that? Tell me about myself. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I could speak on anybody. Anybody could speak on me. Don't mean it's true. And that's going to be a fact. Like I said, I'm a trooper. Been Sue Whooper. Right now, I'm on my 401k. I don't hang out where? Bad idea. I ain't gonna even lie. At this age, I done turned into my dad. Man, stop hanging around with them boys, man. Would you stay at home sometimes? Don't you get tired of the police messing with you? You seen how I spit that out so fast? And my dad used to say that, not my father. My dad used to say that every day. Why you keep hanging out with them boys? He never called me gay, though. He just knew I was a kid hanging out with my boys. And we like to make slingshots. We like to shoot birds with the slingshots. And we just country-ass, city-ass, real boys that was not going with our mama to get her nails done. But I do understand the new generation, you know. They locked all your daddies up. They locked all your grandpas up. They locked all your uncles up. Hey, they didn't even give people life for one dime crack rock. Hey, I understand. And that's why I understand why niggas is wearing nail polish today. It was your mama idea. Why? She didn't have no babysitter. You had to sit every other week with your mama getting her nails done and her fingernails done. And I know she tried it out. Oh, it might be cute. Your mama treated you like a baby doll. Let me get my son. Let me get his nails just glossed with the clear. Hey, baby, next time you want to try a color, it's the same price. I know how you niggas start wearing that nail polish. I'm smart enough for that. You can say what you want to say. I was raised with my dad. I wasn't raised by my mama. She was there, though. She was there. But, tricky dance moves, how to be a man, how to stand up on your own, how to say, fuck all you niggas, how to say, I don't care if I get hit, y'all gonna put some respect on my name. That don't come from your mama. Your mama, what y'all messing with Tyrone for? Leave my son alone. Dad gonna be like, hey, get your ass out there and squabble, man. 9 times out of 10, it was my dad and they mama. Because they ain't got no dad there. Whole lot different, though. Whole lot different time. That's what I said. I understand. But when you watch AYLESS Moments, when I put this tablet down, oh, you know I got something to say. Other than that, it wouldn't be bacon and eggs. Whack 100, no go. Whack 100, if he an OG, I'm an OG, and I'm younger. On West Side foes, nigga, you the police, nigga. I ain't never fucking with you, nigga. Nigga, you can go get who you want to get, nigga. Me and you, I'll say it to your face and point on your forehead. Swing. Look, I'm not scared of the fades. I've been hit before. And with that big-ass stomach you got, on the dead homies, I'll DP myself for losing to you. Nigga, I'll get on live and just boom, bam, boom, bam, boom, bam myself. Nigga, I'm not losing to you, fat boy. Nigga, that's on the red homies, nigga. But anyway, whack. Do your thing, dog. You know? That's all I can say, because on my end, they use a Mizark. And I don't care how you take it, how you want to take it, how you don't want to take it, nigga. And tell Third. Third know I ain't playing. Third know I got lefts and rights. He know he come on, man. Third, I was in prison with Third. Like, come on, gang. He's your security guard when you in the Pacoima Power Rules. He's your security in the Pacoima Power Rules. Don't tell me nothing, gang. Don't tell me nothing, gang. Why can't tell me nothing, gang? His number one security that made sure he was safe at the hood function, holding the camera. He know I got lefts and rights. He know I knocked out Red Bull. Tell him to tell the story of when I knocked out Red Bull, Munchie B, best friend from IF. How I knocked him out, and nobody knew I knocked him out.
I don't know about weed. I can't tell you what the fuck is what. I don't know how to inhale, exhale. I don't sell weed. They never sold no weed. And nigga, I won't tie my name to it because the feds say, nigga, you can't bank the money. So I'm scared of it. Now, I will let my artists promote the brand, but as far as, nigga, I got people in that industry that been telling me for years, I'm like, bro, I don't want to fuck with it because if I take the money and buy a strip mall, if they want to, federally, they come get a nigga. So I don't want to fuck with it. And I leave it where it's at. Any nigga know me. You come talk about anything, about any type of drug around me, nigga. When you look up, I'm gone.
As you should, though. As you should. But look.
20-something years you been knowing me.
All that's right.
You ever known me to...
Never. All that shit, though, it comes down to this, though.
What up?
Those few things that you mentioned, right? That's the reason why y'all own You So Tough?
What you mean? Nigga, any nigga, I tell you what. Let's say you had a thing with Snoop Dogg. I double over. You got a podcast deal with Snoop Dogg. I double back because I'm mad because you didn't do something after you didn't did 50 things for me. You didn't do one thing.
Yeah.
Just because you couldn't do it. Hey, Snoop, fuck with that nigga P9's got going on. I got a whole better situation. I know your contract run out in a year or so.
Back no shit.
Come
Back
on.
no shit.
What you talking about? I could have just.
I'm just saying, but why y'all still pressing right now, though? Like, even after the nigga in jail and everything, why y'all still pressing
Because
now?
when he was out of jail, he was pressing. Ain't no fair to fighting. What are you talking about? We're gonna expose. Look, it's a lot we ain't exposed because we just waiting. We're gonna fuck his whole everything up. I bet it won't be a crib steady with it by the time we release all this shit. I'm a real strategic.
It's like they like him, huh?
No, yeah, but he already told me that Big U is the face of the Crips, and that we don't want.
I did not say you the face of the Crips, nigga.
What you say?
Don't fucking lie on me like
You
that.
said yesterday.
I said it's a lot of people.
He said, don't fucking lie on me like that.
I don't know if it's true or not.
I respect him. He said,
but
don't
if
fucking
it
lie
is
on me
true,
like that.
A lot of people look at him as being a big name from the Crips who did a lot for the Crips. I didn't say he's
He said sandpaper face.
My gangster niggas, the 40s, especially them hustlers, they don't seem like that.
I don't see him like that.
Yeah, but I said a lot. I didn't say everybody. I said a lot.
See,
Y'all don't seem like
Those
that.
my words.
for like Long Beach, East Side, kind
I'm
of
just saying,
like the West Side.
I had seen that on a different level for his hood.
But all the way to the East Coast,
What would he say? You said, what, bro?
Like,
No, so when I asked him that, just...
Hey, bro, let me be real.
I got niggas from my hood, my G homies, like, I feel is that. Yeah. That from great. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I can say probably did more than that. I'm 47.
Okay, so you older than Rush.
Yeah.
So you Rush, that's my guy.
Yeah.
That's my, I don't give a fuck.
See, he shut him down. He
That's
shut him
my
down. He
guy.
said, oh, you older than Runch. Because he was going to say, I know Runch, your big homie. He said, oh, you older than Runch. You trumped him. Wack couldn't do nothing with that.
Fam right there, right? So at the end of the day, what I'm telling you is this. If you see something that's wrong, it's wrong. I don't believe, but I know for a fact that the overall Crips, not even half the Crips, look at Big U as their face and voice. Because a lot of them don't like him. Compton niggas, they don't, you know what I'm saying? And then a lot of niggas I was in jail with him is like, bro, you was a Muslim. You was a Muslim, nigga. You wasn't cripping. You wasn't performing with us, so nigga. How you get out and now you pushing this super duper crip line? This what they saying. Like, they didn't fault me on them. Like, nah, they like, whack. The nigga name was motherfucking Hannibal. Nigga, the homie homie from NHP, he said, nigga, on Inglewood, neighborhood, Paul Rue. I was on the yard with that nigga. That nigga greeted me and said, homie, I'm out of the Crenshaw district. I'm a Muslim. My handle was Hannibal. Niggas started telling me this shit. I'm like, okay, shit. All right. And then he told y'all watched him snitch on his homegirl. Did you not? Y'all didn't watch him snitch on SKG? We exposed that. I live streamed that.
What'd he say?
Nigga at the motherfucking hotel. SKG got DP back in the day while she pregnant. He DP'd her. Some crip shit.
From the 60s?
Yeah. Some crip shit. SKG.
You got DP while you was pregnant? Oh.
Hold on.
How you DP somebody that's pregnant?
Yeah, that's all it means.
You know the fuck she is.
That's crazy work. Gang banging is burnt out.
I don't know SKG. At work at K, they used to be doing all this. He DP'd her because he wanted the whole $250,000 hit, and she said, nah, I'm gonna send some to the 60s, the Blackstones, the 40s. I'm gonna spread it out so all the kids get some different communities. When she didn't do it, he had Nip call her to bring some shit to the office, made her in there, DP'd her. She took her DP and felt she wasn't wrong. So years later, she see the nigga at the airport, the hotel, the airport, walk in, see the nigga at the counter and trip, start throwing shit, bottles, you bitch ass nigga. You put your hands on me, nigga, when I was pregnant. That nigga didn't know that motherfucking phone was on, and I'm live streaming for her phone and said, can you call 911? She go up to her room, she talking to me, nigga, she's hysterical. Knock at the door. SK, just calm down. That nigga gonna leave, whatever.
Why they always call him Whack? Whack can't save you.
What's up?
Why does every story got end with they call Whack? Whack, you ain't no big ass dude by yourself. That's why you come with 600. That's the only reason why you pulled up to this podcast, because 600 was coming with you.
All y'all, he ain't knowing that I'm streaming at the clubhouse, live and direct. He don't know this is going on.
See, that type of situation right there is different.
What?
It's different. I'm saying, like,
You call the police on your own girl?
no, you're not supposed to do that. But I'm saying the other shit, like the paperwork, I haven't seen it, or nobody been in jail and all that type of shit. That's why I'm siding with that.
Right.
Now, with that, right is right, wrong is wrong.
Got 32 years. Because this nigga said, I should have never went from work for Eddie Boy, so they gave him the extra charge of being the motherfucking...
But the police said he said that. I don't believe nothing no police say.
Exactly. Exactly. He said what?
It wasn't in our interrogation room though, right? Yeah. And we on live.
Do you know when P Nice just said, hey, but we don't listen to no police though. Listen to Wax say, what? Watch.
With that. Now, with that, right is right, wrong is wrong.
Got 32 years. Because this nigga said, I should have never went from work for Eddie Boy, so they gave him the extra charge of being the motherfucking...
But the police said he said that. I don't believe nothing no police say.
What?
I don't believe nothing no police
What?
say. It wasn't
in our interrogation room though, right?
Yeah. And we on live, right? It's me, Whack by Wow, P Nice, right? So, you know, P Nice is asking, like, who did Big U tell on? Like, did you get in trouble for anything he said, or like what happened? Because we ran the paperwork. He's trying to say that nigga ain't a rat.
It's an out of police station statement. Like,
wait a minute, bro. See, did y'all show him the brief, the pellet brief?
Out of police statement. Tell him, Bow Wow. He older than everybody in the room.
What's up, brother?
What's happening with it? Hey,
Whack can't even trump him. He older than Whack.
That's what I said.
What you mean you ain't seen it, brother? Been online for the last 2-3 years.
I ain't did my research. You feel me? I'm going off of what y'all saying. You know what I'm saying? But my question was, who has been in jail off of what they saying he snitched on? I ain't know of nobody who.
Okay, I know on my case, our case, he got out on our case, right? And he went into jail up under Dave Austin.
This is Eddie Boy.
Dave Austin, right? Yeah. So when we got to the police station, when we got arrested, he made 2 statements. He said, I should have never went to go work for Eddie, and I never touched the dope Eddie did. Right? So when I got the police report, we were cellies, and I showed it to him. So when I showed it to him, he was like, oh, Ed, man, you know how the police be lying. So I gave him the benefit of the doubt because, you know, we homies.
Yeah.
You know, we're 22 years old. We homies. So when we got found guilty, we went to the pen. We was both in Calipatria Yard. We was still cool. But when I went to the A yard and he was still on the C yard, he started telling all the homies that was coming on the yard that I told on him, and I only got 5 years, and I got 32 years, and he got 23. Right?
Why would he start saying you told?
I don't know, bro.
Who did that?
I don't know why he did that shit.
He said some niggas.
My only
See?
thing was
Is it good?
for me analyzing everything. I guess he was blaming.
No, I have never heard of a story where somebody make up a story just for no reason. No, Eddie boy, you leaving something out the equation. Something happened between you and Big U, just like Big U and Whack 100. Like, stop, y'all emotionally messed up, and then y'all mad at Big U because he left y'all on bromance, and y'all thought y'all was bromance, and he was just a nigga.
Yard. He started telling all the homies that was coming on the yard that I told on him, and I only got 5 years, and I got 32 years, and he got 23. Right?
Why would he start saying you told?
I don't know, bro.
Who did that?
I don't know why he did that shit.
He said some niggas.
My only thing was like, for me, analyzing everything, I guess he was blaming me because we was in jail and he didn't want to be up in there. He didn't know how to deal with that stuff like that. You know how most dudes adapt to, the jail system and all that type of stuff. It was hard for him to adapt to that, bro.
Right.
So, and that's what happened. So at that particular time, in that era, bro, I don't know if you or your brothers or anything, when you was a rat up in that system like that, you're fair game for everybody. Right? Yeah. And then basically, he didn't have no paperwork on it, but dudes, word of mouth, travel. So some dudes will believe it. So, right. So some dudes will believe him, some dudes didn't. So
the only reason why, and I will tell you this in prison, the only reason why people will believe a rumor in prison, because they really know he from his section. He's been an op. They know they seen him in his hood when they was trying to go slide. Like, niggas knew shit behind the scenes. So Big U must have been a slider while you was a glider.
And that's just what that was, bro. So what I did was, I took a copy into the program office, and I sent all the paperwork to the section. And when I sent it to the section, everybody knew about the whole situation. But once again, a lot of dudes swept it up under the rug. So when Big U got out in 2004, the majority of us that was hitters over there and from that community.
Oh, you was a hitter. Now he was a hitter. He letting us know he was a hitter.
At the same time. Yeah. And then some of the brothers that in that generation, they walked away. By the time we came home, we was in
Eddie Boy just admitted to being a hitter.
40, so a lot of brothers walked away. So when Big U got home, he went home into a different era.
This is telling on yourself, brother.
So
Continue.
And he didn't have nobody over there to contest on what he had going on over there.
Yeah.
So because we was all gone, we all outgrew that. So at some particular point in time in your life, there's an expiration date. So
yeah, that's true. That's true.
That type of stuff.
Right.
But so that's what that was, man.
You right about that. Because they watching me. They watching me. And then just like I said, when you get viral videos, don't you know the police watching you? I bet you they know my location. Like, after you've been on here so long, they know where you at. We all got, if you a YouTuber, every time you go live, that's your ankle monitor. Facts. If you a YouTuber, as long as you go live, they got your location. That's your ankle monitor.
Because you got to understand this, bro.
You said what?
You have to understand this, bro. When you dealing with that gang activity or that gang culture, they don't want their hood to look bad. And if Big U's a figure like that, they don't want him to look bad like that, bro.
Yeah.
Because he's a figure. So they rather just not deal with that.
Right.
At all. So that's just what that is, man. So you know how that shit go. You not no rookie.
No, for sure, 100%. So when you got out, did you ever become cool with you though?
No. I'm gonna tell you. When I got out, bro, I got out in 2008, October 2008. Right. I'm Muslim at that particular time, so I'm hot. They got me on how high-risk parole. They got me on the watch list and all that type of stuff because of the situation with the Muslim stuff that was happening in the world at that particular time.
Yeah.
So I don't go around nobody. I don't talk to nobody. I'm just dealing with the brothers and that's this and that. And that's it and that's all. But when I got off parole, my parole officer came up in there with like 3 alphabet boys. So when they came up in there, they told me that I was a waste of their time because the way I was moving, I was working, I was doing what I was supposed to do, and they said I was a waste of their time. The information they got on me and was wrong, but they did give me a heads up. They told me to stay away from that neighborhood, and they told me that basically a lot of dudes from that section was on their payroll. They told me to stay away from my crime. You know, so they just basically gave me a heads up on what was going on.
You know, I've been arrested by the police a gang of times, and they knew I was really from my section. But one thing I could do is say this real quick. Man, they ain't never had no cyber with me like, hey, give us some information, we gonna let you go, blah, blah, blah. They knew I was on some stitch lip. Nigga, you was already in the backseat talking like butter. You was talking like FBG butter, nigga. Like, come on, man, 63rd. Nigga, you was over there. As soon as you got in the backseat, nigga, you got the yapping, and they knew you was a factor, and then back then they didn't have no cameras, so they had a talker. That was you.
Oh, at that particular time.
Right.
So that's what they did do. And then, out the blue, here comes 600. What year was that? I think it was 2 years ago. 600 just called me out the blue. Right? I don't know who 600 really is because I see him online sometimes and stuff like that, but I don't know him because he's not a part of my generation. I just know him and Draws is into it. So when he called me and he was telling me what happened to him, I said, man, he did me the same way. So he was like, what? I said, bro, it's public record. You can pull it up yourself. You pull it up on your phone. So he put it up on his phone, and then I don't know what 600 gonna do. So the next day, I'm at work and on the internet I get a text and it's like our whole situation is online now.
Yeah.
You know, so I made it a point to find 600 myself because when he be working out and all that stuff, I stay in that area, so I know where he at. So I pushed up on him myself and I just got at him like, hey bro, next time.
Eddie boy, just blabbity blah blah blah. Thank you for telling us where you and 600 meet up. You live in that area. Just like the police. And you say I'm snitching, huh? When you just said where 600 was at, you didn't say Santa Monica. You just gotta be the police and watch you bitch ass niggas tell. You just said, yeah, where 600 be at, yeah, I knew it wasn't that far. He stayed right where I live, right in my neighborhood. Oh, you didn't hear it? Okay. We gonna run it back for your ass.
What we're gonna do? So the next day, I'm at work and on the internet I get a text and it's like our whole situation is online now.
Yeah.
You know, so I made it a point to find 600 myself because when he be working out and all that stuff, I stay in that area, so I know where he at. So I pushed up on him myself and I just got at him like, hey bro, next time. I didn't care what he did. I was like, this next time, just give me a heads up so I can be ready.
Right.
You know, some type of certain situation. But that's just what that was, bro. And then he called me. If you call, he don't call me, he calls some of the Muslims, right, to get at me. So when he calls some of the brothers, he get them on the phone. So I'm like, what's up? And the first thing he told me before I started talking to him, he told me he was hot. He did give me that courtesy. I give him that. He told me he was hot. And he told me why he was hot. He said he was on up investigation for some type of, on some federal stuff dealing with tax evasion and all that type of stuff, you know, that type of stuff. But he asked me, he said, hey man, won't you get on the internet or a platform and clear me? And I was like,
get on the internet or a platform.
He was like, man, just clear me, man. You know, they dragged me on the mud, said I'm a rat. And I said, okay, check this out. If I clear you, you give me these 2 affidavits from your boys, Nutty and Petey Wack, and I'll do what the hell you want to do because my ultimate goal, bro, I want my little brother home. My little brother got backdoored, so I want him home. Right. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a shit who told. I don't care about none of that shit. I want my little brother home. So me and him agreed to do that. And then when he called again, he didn't have a call again. He called, one of the brothers called, and I was talking to one of the brothers, but the brother was in the background. He had somebody else on the phone recording, and I told they was like, man, I said, look, man, when we was coming up, we don't go by police is saying.
Right.
Right? And he used that to clear himself. But he never helped little bro. You know what I'm saying? So when I seen that he did that,
boy,
I said, okay.
Tell him that we got a hold.
We missing something in between.
Lil's Caddy Daddy said, Big, you a fucking lie. I ain't told him I was gonna do shit. And when everyone heard that, that's when he knew Big U was planning, and he came out with all the work.
Right, exactly. That's exactly how that happened.
He just said he ain't want nothing to do with it. Like, he don't even know this nigga. Explain to you what I'm saying. I know I'm saying. I'm telling you, like, we got the paperwork, bro, where the niggas kidnapped Loose Cannon Daddy.
So you and you never got back cool.
Driving around.
Me and that brother ain't never got back cool, bro. I talked to that brother one time in the last 34 years, bro.
It's in the paperwork.
So what about the situation when?
Yeah, he been going.
What about the situation when you had when you was trying to get him and 600 to get back cool?
Just what I told him. I told him that day on the phone, that same day, that one time I said, hey bro, if you feel some type of way about what's going on, I will come get you. And I know where the brother be at, and we can just go holler at him. And he didn't want to do it.
Who didn't want to do it?
600, not 600, Big U didn't want to go do it.
Oh, okay.
Because he was trying to use Eddie Boy to shut 600 down. So Eddie Boy said, you come talk to him yourself. I'll come pick you up. I got to understand it was 600 and take you to him. See, here go the thing, bro. I'm going to tell the truth.
No, my whole thing
you don't
was...
be telling nobody. When I met 600, right?
Yeah.
He was running with Big U. 600 was the nigga they was sitting in the middle of the street. When niggas with shit going on in Vegas and shit. Oh, we got somebody for you. 6 get him. So all that 600 April 60s and all that, when I met this nigga, he was their go-to to get out there. 600 knock him out. 600 handle that shit. So you can't tell me now that y'all ain't seeing eye to eye. He ain't from the hood. Because when I met him through you.
Yeah, they can't never say he's not from there, bro, because I did a background check on him myself.
No, nigga.
So,
Right.
from his generation, they can't say he's not from there. You know.
But Eddie Boy, you on here trying to verify 600. When nigga, you just ran from a live last night saying you be robbing old people. Let's not forget that. We just watched that in the beginning. That's why we watching your mark ass right now. That's why Eddie Boy got at me in my DM. I didn't even read it. You know what I did? All I seen was, it was Eddie Boy, and he probably don't like my labeling or whatever. I got views. I bet you right now I got over, I had that shit up like 6 hours. So shit, that shit probably like 1.2K right now. Bruh, I did that before I went to bed. I swear to God. I did a You see me smashing this motherfucking backboard in the background? That's what I did. I smashed the backboard before I went to bed. Nigga, I was on your taco. Chicken, beef, pastor, asada, whatever. Nigga, you the police, gang. And then, I have never met a nigga with 5, 6 different aliases if you wasn't scamming. And if you don't believe me, just say you don't believe me. And I'll stop this right now and go show you what I put up last night that had Eddie Boy feeling some type of way. Make you feel some type of way. Yeah, he was feeling some type of way.
I'm there. Peanuts, you have dudes with, in every hood you have dudes in different categories, right?
Right.
But irregardless, you still from that section.
Right.
Period.
And also, you always got niggas from that section who always trying to belittle you. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
Niggas trying to take away your shit. Yeah, of course. I totally understand that.
You get what I'm saying?
I totally understand that.
Now listen, your name is what?
Bow Wow.
Bow Wow. It was somebody on
But
the.
other than
Somebody
that,
did
man,
a clip on
that's
me.
how
Was
they,
that
that's
you?
how they went. And you
Hold
got a homeboy.
on, Wack, because we can't hear. You said what?
We
You got a
with
homeboy.
old ass, bro. You should have brought your old ass up here, bro. We told you.
Yeah, I was gonna come, man, but you know I had something to do.
I'm gonna get you on a whole separate interview. Eddie.
Right. So look, listen. You got a homeboy.
Eddie Boy can't go to a separate interview. Eddie Boy didn't even go to Active Chuck's last night.
His name used to be Steve from Long Beach, right?
Oh, that's the dude you had from Long Beach.
Yeah.
He was on the yard.
Yeah, what about Sneak?
From Insane?
Sneak from
20s.
Yeah, Sneak was there with me, so Sneak know the whole rundown. Basically, when we was up in that joint, bro.
Okay.
That was the dude on the recording.
You don't have to ask me. You can ask Ed Lowe. You know Ed Lowe from Long. You probably don't know Ed Lowe.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but it's a lot of dudes, bro, from that LBC car, brother, was there with me, bro. They'll let you, if you want to find out anything or try to validate anything, all you gotta do is ask dude who was in the pen with us, bro. Period.
All right, for sure, man. I'm gonna tap in with you, man.
All right, bro.
All right, go.
I remember, was this when you called me on the phone? Because it was different. It be a different situation.
I called you on the phone recently when you told nigga Nino, dog, you fake street niggas. And I was like, bro.
Was that who was on the phone?
Yeah, I was like, bro.
I thought it was another dude.
AOF Nino? He's talking about AOF Nino.
Man, I told you I ain't got no haircut. Saying
that did the same?
I ain't never did say.
No, somebody that did the same when they said, we looked into it and we hollered at Wack. It was a great street dude. I forget the name. What's the name of your shit? What's the name of your thing?
King Wowzer?
I think it's a new
name we called you and stuff. When you said you took it down, you said, I remember you said, because I said, I got to get to him, I got to get to you, I got to go to
I remember somebody called.
I called you on 3.
Yeah, you called me, yeah.
And you took it down. And you said you fake street niggas. Like you talking about street niggas.
Fake street, yeah.
They gonna take that kind of funny, because fake street is how you get Grape Street.
Well, no, when you called me, right, and as soon as he started talking, and I think the first thing I told him, I don't take nothing down.
Yeah.
But once my family.
Yeah. I already understood.
I said the fact that y'all even hearing it like that, my respect for Runch is greater than this fucking post. I know what I did mean. I deleted it, right? But even when them situations.
He said I deleted it, right? Yeah, you deleted it. Because it sounded like you was dissing. Tell us you bow down to the streets.
So you go to YA, right? So I was in prison, right?
I'm a Nellis baby.
So they telling, so you know you in YA, you just say you can say bro, that's dissing somebody. You fighting, you get down over small bullshit words. It's dissing everybody. It's our immature minds that got us. Watch that word, homie. You can't say that. A nigga be saying like, hey man, you like to put like, excuse me, like man, they hot. So why we posted this shit. And we talking about, he said, our conversation was like, I mean, like the fake street niggas. So homies got mad at that. Like, you still let them say that. I'm like, I'm a grown ass man. I'm not a kid, bro.
I'm gonna call the grapes out on this. Because I don't like this. I think it's disrespectful and I would never do it. These niggas be on the internet, I guess, because they try to manipulate the word. And every time they want to refer to something as a rape, they say he raped her.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's very disrespectful. They all say that.
I don't know about Grape Street.
No, they say.
I never heard homies saying that.
No, listen.
No, not your homies, just the internet too.
This is what they do. They put, instead of saying rape, you know, like when niggas say, instead of saying nigga, they say ninja, or whatever, or instead of saying kill, they say unalive.
They saying graped.
Right? I think I told a nigga that's very disrespectful.
You know, they be counseling words and shit. I swear, I ain't never seen that shit.
You'll start seeing the great.
That's crazy. I never even thought about it like that, though.
I believe that's very disrespectful because you saying like, you know what I'm saying?
Like
but again, that's me being from the West. If a nigga in DC said.
The master manipulator is at work. Boy, Wack got the content. And when he comes to the show, best believe he did his research on all you niggas. And not only that, not just by himself, He too old to do it by himself, clearly. But they give him the point of views and what he should say on podcasts, so he be on point. This nigga Bow Wow from Great, let me take that back. I can't say I don't know why he ain't on there. He's so old and ancient, but his name is so graping and good. Got him on the show.
I really think it's us saying it on the West Coast, though, right? But with that, I've been in conversations with a lot of people. It's all kind of shit today that this dude's hood that you would never know it. But if I'm talking to a motherfucker, right, and a motherfucker saying something in regular conversation, right, I'm not gonna hear it like he disrespected my neighborhood.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? We
I
all
don't even pay, bro. I don't even pay attention to that shit no more, bro.
To it. But
unless I know for sure
when it
he's doing it on purpose.
When it like when Rush called me, he was mad that I took it down. He said, "Whack, fuck you take it down for, nigga? You talking about a nigga in the streets that's fake? You ain't talking about the hood. You been saying, hey, you."
Man, what's up? He understand? I'm like, I said, oh, they keep sending it to me. Then I'm like,
but it didn't matter. The fact that
we got a relationship.
the fact that it was Grape Street's feeling that way, you know, like Run, that's my P-Nice. You know, certain niggas, you know, it's been like 20 plus years, like just comrade shit, you know, kids and shit. I didn't watch your fucking kids get grown and shit.
Everything.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's certain things. If a nigga told P-Nice, whack this insane, he gonna laugh at him. Because he know I got too much history. It's too much.
Yeah, and if you did, that'll make you look stupid.
Yeah, I got too much.
You
know what I'm saying?
He put it on the internet. You showed too much love on the internet.
Yeah, so you look.
You know what I mean? So if you start doing it, it make you look weird.
You don't look weird. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas do that type. I'm like, yo, bro, you just was with this nigga. Y'all was just, and then now you saying some crazy shit like his other homie. I didn't know how good of friends they was.
Y'all better go stop going to McDonald's and go cook your bacon and eggs.
And then when
Nigga, I don't know loose cannon. Shut the fuck up, nigga. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me, guys. I'm like, hold on. This conversation going somewhere else, nigga. Hold on. I don't know that, nigga.
I said, be like, whack, what's going on? I said, Peter, what you talking about? You didn't see this shit? I looked at this shit. I said, oh, this, you know, people be a video and niggas be talking. You can like literally go afterwards and
The voiceover shit.
Right? Like a nigga can take a video that's right here, right? And then they can go and put my voice and be dissing you. And you ain't saying nothing, look, you ain't saying nothing. Yeah. So that's what Loose Cannon did.
like that.
Man, we at this nigga boxing match. All of us there, bro. We at the boxing match. This nigga Loose put the camera on me. Mind you, he across the room.
When I was at, right?
Nah, he wasn't there. Oh, you came late. He was, yeah. Oh, you was there, huh?
When y'all be going wrestling on the side.
Look, nigga. This nigga, you know, he was across the room. He put the camera on me and said, man, fuck blanks.
But he,
right?
No, he don't.
But he wasn't there. He wasn't really there.
He don't really.
He just put the camera on me.
He did the audio.
Yeah, he put the audio later.
Bro,
first of all,
I've seen that.
First of all,
if we in a function full of, it's Pasadena Lanes in here.
Wait, fuck all that.
Quamer,
I got my
Insane.
team with me. We deep as a motherfucker. You know, if you walk in with me, you come in with something, and I'm with my squad. Everybody know I'm in my head. I'm responsible for you. Right? Right? So the minute this nigga walks in, something happened to him. Who they calling immediately? Whack was it? Whack. Fuck going
Weasel
on,
Whack.
Right? So as soon as
they call him Weasel Whack.
My soldiers. He know all my niggas. They embrace this nigga like brotherhood, right? Nigga, nobody's gonna allow you to do nothing. And plus, bro wasn't by himself, whether you thought he was by himself or not, right? So when he did it, I said, man, that nigga didn't say no shit like that. I'm like, what that? And I, you know, I be kind of behind on this edit shit. And I'm like, oh, he put the voice behind it.
I didn't get nothing to this day.
Yeah, mind you.
I never heard the audio.
Yeah.
And the audio got him dissing.
Mind you, when I I don't even know who the nigga is when we get there, right? So I thought in my head, like, why this nigga looking weird like that? Because I came and shook everybody's hand, but then Loose, he was like behind the big Dino from Bishop. He was just standing right there, just looking weird behind him. Like, I'm like, why this nigga looking weird like that? But it wasn't like no intent. Like, he was just like.
This right out.
Like he didn't want me to see his face, kind of.
BW Flame shit happened.
Like he didn't want me to see his face. I'm like, this nigga weird, but I don't say nothing. You feel me? You know niggas be high. I don't know what nigga on. You feel me? So I'm like, what's up, my niggas? What's up? I'm posted. Boom. I ended up seeing a nigga Dino. Ran up on Dino, big ass.
He's gonna tell you that nigga weird.
Hold on, let me call this nigga Dino. See what Dino talk about.
Man, he not need you fight. He know the fight. He was too big for him.
He shouldn't have been fighting that nigga. I got mad at the motherfucker when I saw you fighting.
I'm like, man, he know the fight, but he was too big for him.
He was way too big for this nigga.
But he was trying. That nigga fight. He can fight though.
That little nigga I fought. That nigga can fight. He was too big. He was too little.
Too small. I remember the girls fight. I remember the whole day like yesterday.
The girls fight was cool.
The girl fight was funny.
That
girl was tripping up.
Pieces for the whole goddamn. It wasn't no food.
whole fight.
Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that hype button.
Because I'm looking at the kids and the women. These niggas ain't got no food.
Bosco was there that day.
This what I'ma do.
You know it. What I tell them niggas, Loose Cannon them finna go take off on Bosco. We 60, 70 niggas.
Oh, I gotta hear this.
Touch that nigga. Right. Don't touch that nigga. Told my homies, make sure don't nobody touch that nigga.
I didn't even know who that nigga was.
What he gonna do in the morning? I said he gonna.
I ain't know who Loose Cannon was. I ain't know this nigga had no hate for me.
PDLs out there, but we wanted to
Yeah, I said, yo, he ain't gonna.
I'ma end it right there. He said it was 60 or 70 niggas that said, there go Bosco. Let's get that nigga. He said, I had to tell my homies, make sure Bosco, don't nobody touch that nigga. I'ma end it on that. But we gonna go back to my video again. I got a whole segment on that. Don't even trip. Bosco, I'm on your ass. Whack 100 saved you? You's a bitch. And the nigga that saved you, you know the nigga that saved you? I just called him a bitch too. So y'all, look, Neptune the Goon said it. Go get my paperwork. Y'all could both, look, y'all could jump me on the internet. I want y'all to. And I'm going to go live with both you hoe ass niggas. So, let's do it. Other than that, shut your bitch ass up. So, like I said, I'm going to my videos and how Eddie Boy foul. Let's go. Here we go. No, I'm going to skip me. I'm going to skip me. You already know how I feel about it. I'm going to show y'all the footage. Forget what I'm talking about. I'm talking about some bullshit. Like, compared to what I said already, this ain't nothing. This is an upload. But the way Eddie Boy got found out to be a snitch, yeah, that's why he DM'd me. And I'm not going to answer on purpose. Why? Because I got the facts. They got your paperwork, bruh. Like, I'm a commenter. Like, I'm somebody in your comment section on your live. Like, why is you up on me, bruh? You just mad because somebody else watching it on the thousands of levels? Yeah, I understand.
Let's go into this.
Here we go.
Situated and these false accusations slander your character, right? So we got some audio and we gonna play that after you finish. But let us know what happened with that case. And earlier that day we was with Twitter plays. So my crimey called me about my half of the money that he was running the show. So how we used to do it was show it, and then when they show it, we give them half, so we come back, we bag them, and then take them back to the rest of it. Quan was at my house, so I was already under investigation, right, for some more shit. So I used to jump out the back of my apartment, and jump in my whip, and get on what I'm gonna do what I gonna do, and come back. So we do that, I do that. Quan is in a whole other area when we go meet Al them. But I don't go on the first meeting with them. Because my crime had his own situation going.
Your name, you know what I'm saying? Then you got Eddie Abdul Aziz. be an Arab, you've adopted an Arab name, you know what I'm saying? Even though that is one of the Afro-Semitic languages, you know what I'm saying? But you not
exactly.
up over there.
He ain't got no parts of the Arabs.
You know what I'm saying? So this dude is confused, man, but he got more aliases than John Doe. Big Eddie Boy 1, Eddie Abdul Aziz, Eddie James Harrison, Eddie Wagner, right? Oh shit, we got Crackhead Eddie in here.
Crackhead Eddie,
You know what I
in the
mean?
chat.
I have a license. I just got it back. You got that case though, huh? Why don't you come up here, Crackhead Eddie? Let's have a conversation, Crackhead Eddie. I usually don't allow informants on my stage, but I'm quite sure this would be to the delight of everybody here. We got Crackhead Eddie in the building. I dropped the link for Crackhead Eddie. You know what I'm saying?
That's a cold
so
name.
All you gotta do
Crackhead Eddie.
is grab
You
the
know when
tag,
somebody talk to you like that, they got your facts.
Eddie
He
Boy,
talking
you
bad
get
to Eddie Boy.
Muslim's a bad name. Yeah, he was a jailhouse Muslim looking for protection. Come on up here, you fake Muslim.
He said the fake Muslim.
Wagner put together a whole network of rats. That's a fact.
Fact.
A contractor for what? Building cases?
Facts.
Boy, the first thing a Muslim get rid of is hate in his heart. Vengeance in your heart. Nasty work, bro. Nasty work. And the coward won't even come up here. I dropped the link for him, knowing he's an informant.
He ain't coming.
Anti-informant.
He ain't doing that.
Right.
Is you crazy?
We do not ride with them.
Is you crazy?
Right. And he's such a coward. He's scared to come up here. 1-800 Brick City. So how he gonna face a real one and look him in the eye? That's why he hides behind that mask. You the dummy. Eddie Boy knowing whack is one of CS Eddie future millionaire say, you the dummy, Eddie Boy, knowing whack is one of CSH's confidential human sources.
Eddie Boy is in the chat right now and not getting on the live. He just text Warren.
Talk all that big shit. Eddie get whack fire you. You don't know nothing about no work, and you don't know nothing about that. The case, that's a working case. Yeah, and you working. Hey,
Facts.
why don't you come up here and tell us about it?
Yeah, tell us about it, Eddie Boy.
Since you think you're big and
Since
tough.
you all in the chat.
Well, salute to the chat. Why you didn't tell us?
Yeah, you could get on bigger platforms and say what you say, but then you want to get in the chat and then you don't want to get on live the same day. Come on, bruh.
Where do you hit to?
Yeah, you running, bruh.
Where do you hit
He got
your
your name
wires
on the
at?
paperwork. What you running for?
Bro, you don't know how to converse? Are you dyslexic? You don't know how to put together and formulate and write a sentence? I got your bitch ass up out of here, Eddie Boy. Eddie Boy, you let 600 goofy ass speak on your case that you didn't even speak on. Fatty Boy the Rat. Listen, man. Fatty Boy the Rat. Yeah. Hey, listen, this is an emergency live exposing crackhead Eddie Wagner. I see he didn't answer none of them questions. Is that your birthday, Eddie Boy? You say that's your case, right? You say that's your case, right? I'm just saying it. I got my license back. You don't know nothing about business. No, he said you don't know nothing about work. I don't know nothing about working as far as the working that you doing for the people. But business is my specialty. I majored in it. You know? You know what I'm saying? And that's what you meant to say. You was trying to imply that I didn't know about business.
That's what I can say about the Bloods on the internet.
That part would
When you make us mad,
business,
don't let me tell you how much college I got up under me, little dude.
I wonder if Eddie Boy Wagner 600 got the same handler. People hate the truth, dudes. Yeah, they hate it. Positive vibes only. Yeah, man, this is nasty work, bro. He know it's now. Okay, they got me. Okay, we can't hear it now. Y'all can That's good. What happened to 600? He's been silent. Oh man, the crib cop. Oh, he gonna say something.